for the first of a two-game series, both of them here at home with major playoff implications for both the Icemen and the Stingrays. For more on tonight's contest, let's bring you down to my broadcast partner, Alex Reed, and your Gears of the Game.
Hi, fans. It's time for your Gears of the Game presented by the Jacksonville Transportation Authority, where tonight the Icemen play host to the South Carolina Stingrays for the first of two meetings on the weekend at Veterans Memorial Arena. And without question, a big weekend on hand for both teams. Both teams trying to fight for a playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. They're neck and neck in the standings, so points will be at a premium, and it should very much be like a playoff atmosphere here this weekend. Now, the Icemen falling 3-2 on Wednesday to the Florida Everblades in a tough loss late in that game. But Christopher Brown scored 2 goals in the game. He now has 5 goals in his last 3 contests. Now, the Stingrays coming off back-to-back wins against the Indy Fuel. Both the Icemen and the Stingrays trying to catch Indy in the standings as well. So they're riding high after those 2 big victories. Now, the Icemen getting some reinforcement help from Providence of the American Hockey League. Kyle Kaiser, the talented goaltender, returned to the team yesterday. And then earlier today, the Icemen receiving the services of forward Ian McKinnon and defenseman Andrew Pesky. And all 3 players are expected to be available for tonight's game. I had a chance to chat with Icemen defenseman Riker Killens, get his thoughts on the big matchup here this weekend. Here's what he had to say.
Just coming out with a good effort from Wednesday night we had in Florida. We played well, and definitely on this weekend against South Carolina, we got to get back to our game and play hard and play good defensively.
This weekend?
Yeah, we do. They got a lot of skilled forwards, so we're definitely going to have to be on our toes defensively and make sure we're playing good hockey. And, with this playoff push, they're right behind us, so we got to keep up and get those wins this weekend. Definitely play good defensively. We need to get our feet moving down low, work their D, and get the puck towards the net and score some goals.
Now, for players to watch for the Stingrays, Cole Yulee, always a thorn in the side of the Icemen. Cole Yulee leading the Stingrays in scoring against Jacksonville this season with 13 points. And then the hot stick lately is Matthew Weiss. Weiss right now has a 9-game point and assist streak with 14 points during that stretch. Game time is set for 7 p.m. at Veterans Memorial Arena. This is the start of military weekend. The Icemen will be wearing special military-themed jerseys tonight and tomorrow. You can bid on those jerseys on the Icemen app, or for more information, go to jacksicemen.com. But the stage is set for a big matchup here with a lot of significance as far as playoffs concerned between the Icemen and the Stingrays. And this has been your Gears of the Game.
Alex, thank you so much. We are just about ready for your opening face-off. Arlie Johnson with you tonight on the Icemen Broadcast Network. Jacksonville comes in at 28-23, 3-3, 62 points. 3 points behind the South Carolina Stingrays in the standings. The Stingrays at 26 wins, 20 losses, 10 overtime losses, 3 shootout losses. The Icemen have played 2 fewer games than South Carolina as the Icemen control the puck, and we are underway here in downtown Jacksonville. The Icemen in their military appreciation uniforms, which look sharp as can be, as South Carolina clears at the length of the ice. This will be icing against the Stingrays as the puck slides behind the net of Jacksonville netminder Charles Williams, making his 27th start in the last 31 games for Jacksonville. There are some reinforcements for Williams now, though, as you heard from Alex in the Gears of the Game. Kyle Kaiser has come back down to the Icemen from the Providence Bruins. He is in uniform tonight, but not yet ready to start. But he is in there, and I do expect to see him sometime this weekend, but not tonight, as Williams gets the nod. Stingrays get the face-off in their own zone. They'll play it off the boards and safely to the Jacksonville line. Here come the Icemen in their blue military appreciation uniforms. They'll play it into the right wing corner. It's Saraceno behind the net for Nazarian. He loses the handle to Max Gottlieb. Puck bounces up into the air, but it still belongs to the Stingrays. They'll feed it up the right wing for Matthew Weiss, who has been red hot as of late, but the Icemen get a steal at their own line. They'll play it off the boards, and it's Gerdukas from center ice. He'll sweep it in on the backhand, and the Icemen will get a line change on the fly. Exactly 1 minute gone by. We're in the early stages, still scoreless here as the Stingrays play it behind the net of Charles Williams. Jacob Friend rims it around Ake for Gignac, who curls back into his own zone to keep possession. Feeding it to the right wing for Cedarholm, flipping it out to center, where Tyler Nanny goes behind the back to Matthew Weiss. Weiss beating Cedarholm to the wide side, drop pass, well read there by Cedarholm as he covered Cole Yulee, and the Icemen will play it to the neutral ice, and the Stingrays redirect right back in. Just mentioned Matthew Weiss's name for South Carolina. He is red hot for them. He's on a 9-game assist streak. That is a season high in the league. 13 points in the last 13 assists plus 1 goal in the last 9 games for Matthew Weiss as the Icemen get a steal in the offensive end. They'll play it to the blue line. It's Kim for Hamilton. Rister in a screen deflected, and a save is made by Alex Dubois, who definitely gets the lion's share of activity for the Stingrays. South Carolina sweeps it into Jacksonville's end now, as we have the first shot on goal for either team, and it was a tester with a screenshot from Trevor Hamilton. Hamilton wearing the full face shield, by the way, so he's got the fishbowl on after taking a puck to the face in the last home game for Jacksonville. And here's Ian McKinnon for the Icemen, playing it off the boards and safely into the Stingray end for Zach Malatesta. Derek Lodermeyer waits between the hash marks as Malatesta carries up the left wing, long stretch pass, deflects behind the Jacksonville net. Williams will play it around for Hamilton, continuing it on for Aaron Nazarian, and then Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer drives it off the glass behind the net of Dubois. Ian McKinnon is on it first, playing it for Lodermeyer, tipped away, but McKinnon gets it back to the blue line for Riker Killens on his backhand, trying to flip it ahead, but the Stingrays break it up, and it's Weiss. Poke checked away by Andrew Pesky, just down from the Providence Bruins as well. After playing a handful of games for the Bruins and being up there for most of the year, great to have Andrew Pesky back. Solid, rugged defenseman at 6 feet, 210 pounds. As the Icemen play it into the Stingrays' end. 16:53 to go in the first period. Still nothing. Still no whistles as of yet. I can take that back. 1 whistle on an icing call against the Stingrays. And a huge hit by Jacob Friend. He just plowed over a man for South Carolina. That was Dylan Stamen as the Icemen take it into the offensive end. Bradford with a shot that goes wide. Comes for Saraceno, back to the line for Friend. Winds and fires just wide to the glove side. All the way to the blue line at Cedarholm for Friend. Into the bumper for Brown. Brown back for Friend at the left point. Rister is deflected wide behind the play. South Carolina got a piece of it. Brown with a sharp angle shot. Save is made. Rebound is covered. Dubois was able to get the puck back to him after it went off a leg on a sharp angle shot from Christopher Brown, who is red hot in the goal scoring category for the Icemen. 5 goals in the last 3 games for Christopher Brown. If you want to make it even more condensed, it's 5 goals in the last 7 periods for Brown, as the 2 goals 3 games ago were both in the 3rd period of play. His 2 goals on Wednesday night, also in the 3rd period. In a losing effort, Jacksonville, despite a comeback against Florida, unable to defeat the Everblades on Wednesday night. They fell 3-2 to Florida. They overcame a pair of 1-goal deficits, but not enough to get the victory. As the play is in the neutral zone, Hamilton pokes it into the South Carolina end, where it's possessed by Tyler Nanny for the Stingrays. He gets it to the Jacksonville blue line, no further. It's Hamilton, indirect feed, softly ahead for Zmatula, for Nazarian, looking for Gerdukis on his backhand, tries to pull it back for Nazarian. Nazarian couldn't get the shot away. He'll try and take it away from Malatesta behind the net, and does. Gerdukis looks for a man in front, had Nazarian, but couldn't get the redirect. Hamilton pinches in and holds the zone. Centering feed is deflected. It goes high off the glass, stays in play. Jacksonville still fighting for it in the left wing corner. It is Nazarian, losing it to Nanny, only to give it back for the Icemen. Smatula tries to center. That is deflected behind the net, and it comes free for the Stingrays. They've got a possible 2-man rush. Yulee defended by Pesky. Trailer on the play, and a nice read defensively on the back check by Mike Smatula, as the Stingrays could not get a shot on goal. Smatula still taking the body on Cole Yulee as it gets rimmed around to the blue line, just held in by South Carolina. Malatesta dropping it for Caleb Herbert. In the high slot, Malatesta looks to go cross ice, knocked free by the Icemen, and an interception by Gerdukis, who will softball pitch it out to center. It's Andrew Chernichin up the right wing side, onside, drop pass for Herbert, pulls the trigger, and a save is made by Williams. He'll cover up and take the draw. That's the first shot on net from the South Carolina Stingrays. For most of the season, the Stingrays have really struggled offensively, but they have the pieces on offense, and they're actually missing their leading scorer tonight. No Dan DeSalvo. He was injured in a game Tuesday night against the Indy Fuel, and he's missed the last 2 games, including this one. That is a big loss for South Carolina, but they still have a red-hot Andrew Chernichin, red-hot Matthew Weiss. Caleb Herbert is as good, as steady a veteran offensive presence as there is in the league as well. And I could go down the lineup. They've got plenty of offensive firepower now as the Stingrays are back in the zone. Williams, a huge stop on Chernichin, who had another opportunity from the right wing circle, as we stay 0-0 with 14:33 to go in the first. And the Icemen will change up their defensive pairing. They're going to send out the Southern French Connection line, newly formed as of Sunday, with Alex Olivier Voyer coming down from Providence, paired with Brandon Gignac and Pascal Ake. It is Gignac on the draw for the Icemen against Dylan Stamen. Stingrays control. Klimek rims it around. It comes to the near side corner. Comes for Chernichin. His centering feed is deflected by Gignac. Chernichin gets it right back. Chernichin to his forehand, fires, and it may be deflected over the bar by Williams. Stays in play as the Icemen play it to the neutral zone. Kay knocking it off the wall, and the Stingrays have it in their own end. Klimek with an errant pass. Is that going to be icing? It will be called icing against the Stingrays. And they'll have to keep their same 5 on the ice. Some tired legs out there for them, while the Icemen get a fresh 3 up front. And I expect them to change their defensive pairing as well, and they do. Great to see Ian McKinnon back on the ice in an Icemen uniform after he spent the majority of the year with the Providence Bruins. So reinforcements coming down from Providence. Macker even got his first AHL goal in the Providence Bruins regular season finale. It was a big one as they won the division crown, in part because of that goal from Ian McKinnon. As South Carolina wins the faceoff, but they can't clear it out yet. Now they do, as a puck goes off an errant skate, and it comes back to the Jacksonville zone. Michael Kim stepping up. Great hit on the play as Christopher Brown controls for Jacksonville. He'll rim it around. Dubois stays in his crease. Blake Hillman off the boards for Tim Harrison. Flutters it up the right wing side. Cross ice look. Poked away, but right back to the Stingrays. They're onside. Cameron Askew reverses it all the way to Harrison. Taking it behind the Jacksonville net. Taking the body there is Brown. Harrison throws it right through the blue paint. Nobody there. Comes free to the left wing for the Icemen and Ian McKinnon. Lodermeyer will chop it in all the way to Dubois, who leaves the puck for Max Gottlieb. 13-18 to go in the first period. Still no score. Man falls down. Steal for Jacksonville. Gerdukas into the slot. Shot goes just wide from Nazarian. Trying to center is Gerdukas. Throws it in front for his Matula, but it's intercepted by Gottlieb as Matula just missed on that opportunity that was given to the Icemen from a Stingray player falling down. Nazarian right back into the offensive end. Plays it for Gerdukas in the right wing corner. Trying to drop it back, but nobody there for Jacksonville. It goes behind the Stingray net for Tyler Nanny. Rimming it around and deflected to center. Riker Killens gives it up, and the Stingrays now counter with a 2-on-2 rush. Drop pass for Yulee. Goes by everybody to the blue line. Nanny with a drive. That goes wide. Comes off the end boards. And it's poked into the far side wall. Jacksonville possesses. Gerdukas up the left wing side. Nazarian hustles for it. No icing on the play as it goes behind the Stingray net. South Carolina has it, and it is played out of the zone by Matthew Weiss. Jacksonville at their own line. It's Eric Bradford to the left wing for Brown. Brown wrists it in on net. Dubois a little shaky, but he'll ultimately cover it up and take the face-off. And we will take our first break in the action. 12 minutes, 15 seconds to go in period number 1. It's early, and it's scoreless here in Jacksonville. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey. Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training, and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. Arlie Johnson with you on the Icemen Broadcast Network. As critical a game as there comes for the Icemen, and there will be several more very similar to this one for the Icemen home stretch at the end of the regular season. Jacksonville has 14 games remaining. 9 of them at home. Tonight begins a 5-game homestand for the Icemen in a span of just 6 days. So a lot at hand for Jacksonville as they get a shot away. The Icemen do, but it is blocked by the Stingrays, and they counter with a 4-man attack. It is Mark Cooper in on the left wing side, defended by Jacob Cederholm, who knocks it free. Shot from the blue line is blocked by Bradford, who always seems to be in good position defensively for the Icemen. And it's Nick Saraceno curling back to his own line to drop it back for Jacob Cederholm. Jacksonville in possession. Cederholm for Friend. Up the right wing side, it goes off a leg, comes free to the Stingrays. Cooper takes it in on the left wing side. His centering feed blocked by Cederholm. And a huge hit from Jacob Friend, allowing Cederholm to take the puck as Friend has now flattened a couple of players tonight already. That time he got Mark Cooper as Cederholm tries to play it away. Friend is there to help out. Friend will pitchfork it out. It'll bounce at the red line and trickle into the Stingray zone. No icing call because of the softness of that clear out. Very well done from Jacob Friend, who's really been picking up his game lately, in my opinion. Over the last 3 or 4 games, I've really liked the way he's looked out there for the Icemen, playing that big, heavy defenseman role. Now we do have a icing call against the Stingrays. That's their 3rd icing call in the early going. Not even 9 minutes gone by in this game. Shots on net, 3 for the Icemen, 2 for South Carolina. Both teams have had some chances. The Icemen will send out Brandon Gignac, who had a 4-assist night last Saturday against the Wheeling Nailers. And he wins the draw, looking for Ake to the blue line. It's Kim with a shot towards net. It is blocked. Puck comes free. Where does it go? In the net! It goes in the net, and Jacksonville is on top 1-0. Pascal Ake picking up the loose change in a goal-mouth scramble. Dubois was reaching out with his glove, trying to get his mitt on it, and he never could reach it. It squirts free. It comes to Ake, who pokes it by Dubois and into the net. 11:01 to go in the first period. 1-0 Jacksonville. Give some credit to Gignac, or Voyer rather, who got a piece of it in front. He deflected that initial shot, but Ake's going to get credit for the goal at 8:59 as we bring you down to Joe Massa.
Your first Iceman goal, scoring his 17th goal of the season, number 26, Pascal Ake. Assisted by number 21, Alex Olivier Voyer. At number 8, Michael Kim. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 59 seconds.
17th of the year for Pascal Ake. Give the assist to Alex Olivier Voyer and Michael Kim. So important to take the lead on this Stingray team, who is so stingy defensively. They play much better when they are in the lead, but right now it's Jacksonville on top as McKinnon with a turnaround shot from the right circle. That is gloved by Dubois as the Icemen crowd, which is a fantastic crowd, by the way, tonight, and it will be tomorrow as well for Military Appreciation Weekend. They're telling Alex Dubois is all his fault right now. The upper bowl is closed tonight, but it will be open tomorrow. Socially distanced sellout tonight and tomorrow, we fully expect for this weekend series. The Icemen will conclude this weekend with a home game on Sunday afternoon against the Florida Everblades as well. As Jacksonville looks for more, already on top by 1, and the Icemen do win this faceoff. It is Lodermeyer to the blue line for Pesky. Pesky is immediately double-teamed, can't keep it in the zone. He is able to keep control of it, dropping it for Lodermeyer, and then all the way into the Jacksonville end for Riker Killens. Killens taps it free for Pesky. Pesky for Saraceno. Saraceno chops it up the left wing side. McKeon gets it to center ice. Bouncing puck there belongs to the Stingrays. They'll feed it up the right wing, but it's out of the reach of Mark Cooper. And Riker Killens collects for the Icemen. 9:43 to go in the first period. Jacksonville now on top 1-0 as the Stingrays steal in the neutral zone. It is Dylan Stamen to his own line for Nanny. Nanny for Brett Sapinski. Sapinski takes it over the line, looking for Cooper. Drop pass for Malatesti, who cannot get a centering feed away. Zmatula tries to clear it, unable to do so. Slapper from the blue line, well high and wide from Jordan Klimek. Comes off the glass into the right wing corner. Killens takes the body. McKinnon does the same. And a penalty coming. This is going to be on the Icemen. And it's going to go, I believe, to Riker Killens for a cross check. And the first power play of the night belongs to South Carolina when we come back. Jacksonville in the lead. It's 1-0 on a Pascal Ake goal, but they will be shorthanded when we return. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet, experience the best.
Stingrays on the power play, where they are ranked 8th in the league with the man advantage. Jacksonville, even matchup, 8th in the league on the penalty kill. South Carolina's power play, 16.5% percentage on their efficiency. For the Icemen, 82.4% on the penalty kill. South Carolina has allowed 12 shorthanded goals. That's second most in the league. Unfortunately, the Icemen have only scored 1 shorthanded goal, and the Stingrays score right off the draw. And it's Matthew Weiss going top shelf short side, beating Charles Williams over the blocker. It only took 7 seconds, and the Stingrays are on the board. It's a 1-1 hockey game, and Matthew Weiss has just extended his point streak to 10 straight games. He had 1 goal and 13 assists in that stretch. Now he gets a second Gino to go with it. Assisting on the play are going to be Max Gottlieb and Andrew Chernichin at 10:53. So we are back to all square on a power play goal from South Carolina. And for Weiss, that is his 6th goal of the season. And the Icemen will just have to regroup and see if they can regain the lead. We have an offside call against South Carolina right off the draw at center ice. .8:58 to go in period number 1. It's now Jacksonville 1, South Carolina 1. Weiss with a snapshot from the inside of the left circle. Couldn't have placed it any better if he just took the puck with his hand and just dropped it into the net. Icemen with possession. They'll play it off the glass and into the Stingray zone. No icing here. It was deflected in. Hillman first on the puck, trying to steal it away as Aaron Nazarian. Hillman sticks with it up the left wing side and out to the neutral zone. It is Andrew Pesky. Good feed looking for Gerdukas. Gerdukas to center for Killens. He'll forehand in. Dubois got a piece of it behind the net, but couldn't really contain it there. Stingrays are able to keep control, however. At the blue line, a steal from Jacksonville. Dropping it back down under is Zmatula. Overskating is Abbott Gerdukas. Gerdukas now looks for the steal. With the help of Zmatula, they get it. Gerdukas playing it around the wall. Nazarian hustles for it against Chernichin. Nazarian takes the body. Hillman looking to take the puck. It's 1-on-2. Hillman digs it free all the way to the near side, where Hamilton pinches in and holds it in for the Icemen. Gerdukas back behind the net. Again, 1-on-2. Helping out now is Gignac just onto the ice. Puck bounces up into the air. Gignac trying to sweep it onto his stick, and he does. Takes a hit from behind. No call from referee Jacob Rakucki. Fans wanted a boarding call there, but none coming as the Stingrays get it to center ice, and Hamilton now lays the lumber on Justin Florek. 7:39 to go in the first period. It's a 1-1 hockey game. The Icemen through center ice. Gignac with speed over the blue line. Poke checked away by the Stingrays. Hustling back is Michael Kim, only to give it up to Matthew Weiss. Weiss into the offensive zone. Right sided is Yulee. To the backhand, tries to throw it back in front. Williams got it underneath him, and he is able to cover it up as Yulee tried to go around Williams behind the net and kind of tuck it back into the goal behind him. Very nearly found the range. This line is dangerous for South Carolina. Cole Yulee with Matthew Weiss and Max Novak. Yulee, the leading scorer for the Stingrays. I actually made a mistake saying that it was DeSalvo. DeSalvo is the number 2 scorer for the Stingrays, who was out of action tonight. Cole Yulee actually leads the club with 51 points in only 45 games for South Carolina. Faceoff is in the Icemen zone. Jacksonville wins it. They'll play it to center. Bouncing puck taken over by the Icemen. They'll poke it in deep behind the net of Dubois. Comes around the wall for the Icemen. And Eric Bradford. Bradford for Saraceno. Stingrays poke it loose. They have possession. Novak for Yulee. Streaking up the right wing side, and a steal by the Icemen. They'll play it up the boards, bouncing puck, and the Stingrays knock it out of midair. Weiss knocked it free, and Tarek Hammond plays it into the Jacksonville end. Around the boards we go. The Icemen in control. Bradford from center ice. Dropping it off the wall and in behind the Stingray net. Jacksonville gets a line change on the fly. We've got 6:39 to go in the first period of a 1-1 hockey game. South Carolina into the offensive end. Clean entry into the zone. Centering feed to flex behind the net. Comes off the end boards for Riker Killens. Killens shovels it to the right for Andrew Pesky. Pesky ahead for Nazarian. It's a three-man attack for the Icemen. Nazarian is onside on the right wing. Playing it down low for Zmatula. Back for Nazarian behind the net. Ridden off the puck by Malatesta. Loose in the corner, and the Stingrays poke it free. It is going to be Cameron Askew going to an open wing for the Icemen to take over. Aaron Nazarian got a piece of it. Stingrays counter with Tim Harrison over the blue line. Rubbed out on a huge hit from Andrew Pesky. Harrison got a piece of it and keeps the puck in the zone. It goes behind the Jacksonville net. Askew on his backhand, defended by Hamilton. Askew plays it underneath. Stamen tries to center. That is deflected loose by Jacksonville. It is Gerdukas. Backhand feed for Gignac. Flying up the right wing side for Ake. Ake over the blue line behind the Stingray net. Ake takes the body. Hillman takes the puck. Gets it to the blue line, but not out yet. Stingrays get a second whack at it. This time they do move it to the neutral zone. And Jacksonville will be called for offside. Alex Olivier Voyer was still in the zone when he touched that puck. And we will go to break. We've got a good one here with 5.5 to go in period number 1. It's Jacksonville 1, South Carolina 1. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze. The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
1-1 hockey game between the Icemen and South Carolina Stingrays. Face off in the neutral zone, and we are back to live hockey. Stingrays take it over the blue line. It is Mark Cooper on the left wing, defended by Hamilton. Back to the line, knocked free by Voyer. Hamilton knocking it off the boards, almost a self-pass. He's able to golf it ahead and find Voyer with the puck. Voyer gains the red line. He'll chip and chase. Blake Hillman first on it, beats Voyer by a stride, tries to get by a forecheck and does work it free to the neutral zone, but that is it. Okay, at center ice, behind the back pass for Voyer, who drives it around the wall. And Dubois, first on the puck, tries to clear it, stolen, turnaround shot. It goes off the post. Voyer tried to catch Dubois napping. What a terrible mistake that was by Dubois. And Voyer very nearly put the Icemen back on top. Dubois may have gotten a piece of it. It definitely went off the outside of the post. And I think Dubois on the recovery maybe got just a chunk of it, as he nearly just gave the Icemen the lead back. He just tried to clear that puck, and he put it right on the tape of Voyer, who was looking for his first goal in an Icemen uniform. Now it's Lodermeyer for Nazarian. One-timer goes wide to the far post, comes all the way out to the blue line, and the Stingrays have it with a two-man attack. Caleb Herbert is onside, dropping it, trying to get by Jacob Friend. On his backhand is Herbert. Shot on net, save is made. Rebound into the near side wall. It belongs to the Icemen and Aaron Nazarian. Nazarian playing it off the boards in deep. Tyler Nanny taking a big hit from McKinnon. That separates him from the puck. Jacksonville has it behind the net of South Carolina. McKinnon now goes after Floric and takes him out on the play as the Stingrays play it off the glass and into the Jacksonville zone. No icing. It was deflected by Jacksonville. So we play on as Jacob Friend moves it to the right wing for Christopher Brown. Brown back for Friend on the left wing. Brown gets it back over the blue line, no further than that. Stingrays have it at center ice. Max Novak by himself for the moment, onside as he feeds it for Yulee. Stolen and cleared out by the Icemen. And the Stingrays regroup at their own line with Jordan Klimek. In deep as Saraceno couldn't get the puck away from Zach Malatesta. Stingrays another huge hit. The Icemen have come out hitting tonight as this time it was Riker Killens, I believe, with the hit on the right wing side. From center ice, Klimek avoids a hit from Riker Killens, that time delayed offside, and Killens has the puck. The order is out there from Jason Christie. Hit everything that moves tonight, but make sure you do it clean, and so far Jacksonville has been doing just that. Puck is in the neutral zone and a steal by the Icemen. It's Voyer looking for Ake into the zone, and a penalty coming. This is going to be on Jacksonville again. Just as I said, everything was clean. Ake gets the hit, and it's going to be another power play for the Stingrays. Gottlieb looking at his face. Possible high sticking. I believe it's going to be high sticking on Pascal Ake. That's exactly what it is. So second power play of the evening for South Carolina, where they have already scored with the man advantage. Jacob Rakuki making the call. Seen him over the years, but I'm not sure if we've seen him at all this year. Two linesmen tonight, Tarrington Wyonzik and Brady Fagan. And the Icemen, especially after allowing a power play goal earlier this period, wants to get back feeling good about themselves on the penalty kill. They win this face-off. Hamilton tries to clear out, can't do it yet. Pinned up along the far side half boards. Michael Kim double-teamed, and he gives it up. Stingrays get it behind the Jacksonville net. Now it comes loose. It belongs to the Icemen, and clearing it the length of the ice is Abbott Gerdukis. Alex Dubois leaving the puck for Max Gottlieb. Penalty killers for the Icemen are Gerdukis along with Mike Zmatula. It is Gottlieb at center ice, dropping it back for Caleb Herbert. Herbert at the red line, then the blue. Clean entry into the zone for the Stingrays. It goes to the blue line for Gottlieb. Cross ice look, it is Cooper for Weiss at the left wing circle. Weiss on his forehand, playing it up high for Gottlieb. Rister in a screen, never reached the net. It was blocked into the corner. Cooper knocks it loose. It comes to Chernichin. Center point, it is Gottlieb to the right circle for Cooper. Gerdukis defends on him. Still 1:08 to go on the power play. Into the bumper, Chernichin had his stick lifted from behind, but it stays in the zone. It's Matthew Weiss. Weiss, centering feed, deflects into the corner. It belongs to Jacksonville. Gerdukis on the backhand will play it to center ice. There's a man down for South Carolina as a man got a stick up in the face. That was Matthew Weiss. He goes straight to the locker room. That will not be a penalty because it was Gerdukis clearing the puck with his stick. So it was a follow through on a pass or a shot, which makes that a legal play and not a high stick. And Weiss goes straight to his locker room, I believe. They're gonna have to do a little ice maintenance here. Weiss, who has the goal for South Carolina. 53 seconds to go on the power play for the Stingrays. 1:43 to go in period number one. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Not many shots on goal, just 6 for Jacksonville, only 4 for South Carolina. Despite that, I still like the pace of this game. A lot of up and down play. The defense has been good, as you would expect from both of these clubs. Jacksonville's only allowed 167 goals all year. That is second fewest in the Eastern Conference. Looks like everything is cleaned up right by the Jacksonville bench. And the draw will be outside the Stingray blue line. Eric Bradford out there with Derek Lodermeyer penalty killing. Two big bruising defensemen for the Icemen, and Jacob Cederholm and Jacob Friend. Stingrays send out their second power play unit, Justin Florick, Max Novak, and Brett Sapinski. Jacksonville wins the draw. They'll drive it around the wall. Dubois lets it go all the way to the Stingray blue line, and South Carolina takes possession. It is Nanny drifting back behind his own net. He's got plenty of time and space. He'll carry up the left wing. Looking for the drop pass. Lodermeyer is there. Still comes loose for Yulee on that drop pass. Yulee is onside right up the middle. Tries to pass. He goes off a leg. Yulee gets it right back and feeds Sapinski. Behind the net, Novak on his backhand. Carries to the right wing circle. Yulee for Nanny. Nanny, center point. To the right side, it is Yulee. Nanny gets it back to the left circle for Novak. Back to the center point, it is Nanny. Holding on the play, feeds it for Novak. Novak at the left faceoff dot. Wrister on net. Save is made by Williams. He'll eat that one up in his midsection and hold on to it for the faceoff. Final minute of play in period number 1, and only 9 seconds left on the Stingray power play. Coming up in the first intermission, we'll have Barry Schickling, an ECHL week. Among his topics is going to be the breakdown of the 2021-22 schedule, which came out this past Tuesday, by the way. The Icemen already have their schedule laid out for next year, at least a first draft. I'm sure there might be a change or two along the way. There usually is, but for the most part, what you see is what you get as Jacksonville wins the draw. Jacob Friend will wrist it behind the Stingray net. That should do it on the power play. Out of the box steps Pascal Ake. We are 5-on-5 as the Stingrays have it and deflect behind the Icemen net. Williams feeding it for Jacob Cederholm. Cederholm for Voyer. Voyer with a touch pass for Ake. To the left wing, it's Gignac. Stops at the blue line. He is onside. Gignac goes around a man. Beats him. Ake with a drive. Save is made. Rebound. Deflects into the corner. What a setup from Gignac to Ake, who was bidding for his second of the night. Now it's Voyer behind the net. Spins away from Nanny. Trying to feed it for Gignac. Gignac pokes it behind the net. Dubois knocked it with a high stick. It's going to come to Ake. Ake to the blue line. Cederholm with a drive. Deflects on goal. And a save made by Dubois as Voyer got a piece of that one. 8 seconds to go in the period. Can Jacksonville get one more chance? Centering feed deflected away. It goes to Gottlieb, or excuse me, to Hammond, who will clear it off the boards and out. So the Icemen pushing hard to take that lead in the closing seconds. But Dubois there to make a critical save and keep this one 1-1. Pretty even game through 20 minutes of play. These are two very evenly matched teams. They are separated by just a hair in the standings. Jacksonville 3 points behind the Stingrays with 2 games in hand. By winning percentage, Jacksonville trails South Carolina by .007. That is how close these two teams are in the ECHL standings. Final shots on net through 1 period. Jacksonville gets 8. Stingrays get 5. South Carolina was 1 for 2 on the power play. The Icemen did not have a man advantage in that first period. And on the board where it counts, we're even there too. It's the Icemen 1, the Stingrays 1. Jacksonville taking the opening lead with a tap in from Pascal Ake and a goal mouth scramble. Ake's 17th of the year from Alex Olivier Voyer and Michael Kim. Time of that goal, 8:59. The Stingrays counter with a power play goal. Matthew Weiss, his 6th of the year from Max Gottlieb and Andrew Chernichin at 10:53. We will go to break and return in just a moment. We have Barry Schickling and ECHL week on the other side. We'll also keep you up to date on the ECHL scoreboard. Scoreboard watching a very, very pivotal part of the stretch run for the Icemen. It's not just this game, but they've got to follow some other teams as well out there. We'll keep you up to date in a moment. This is Jacksonville Icemen Hockey on Mixlr and on flowhockey.tv. Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
Thinking about next season yet? The ECHL is. We have the details about the 21-22 schedule. We catch up with the coach who spent this season on the sidelines. And a memorable night for an Eastern Conference player. We'll have the skinny. The new edition of ECHL Week starts right now.
Hi, welcome to ECHL Week. I'm Barry Schickling. We're happy to direct our lead story today to ECHL fans everywhere. The 2021-22 regular season schedule has been announced. Let the countdown begin. The 34th season of the league will start on Thursday, October 21st. Among the highlights for next season will be 11 teams returning to the ice after a pandemic-caused hiatus, the debuts of teams in both Coralville, Iowa and Trois-Rivières, Quebec, and a return to a 27-team league for the first time since the 2018-19 season. Opening night will be extra special. Not only will the team in Trois-Rivières host the Newfoundland Growlers in its first game, it'll be the first ECHL matchup in Quebec province, as well as the premiere of the league in the recently completed Le Nouveau Colisée. On the following night, October 22nd, next season's other new team, Iowa, will debut at home against Kansas City. Also that night, Idaho, Maine, Norfolk, Reading, and Worcester will return to the ice after a 19-month hiatus. The other 5 teams which opted out for the current season are scheduled to return to the ice the next night, Saturday, October 22nd. Those teams are Adirondack, Atlanta, Cincinnati, Kalamazoo, and Toledo. The final 3 teams to open their home schedules for 21-22 will do so on Saturday, November 6th. Those teams are Jacksonville, Toledo, and Wheeling. As has been the case in the past few traditional seasons, there will be plenty of interconference play. Iowa in the West and Maine in the East are the only teams which will not play at least one game against an opposing conference club. The All-Star Classic is scheduled to make a return on Monday, January 17th, 2022. The Jacksonville Icemen will host the 26th version of the event, which was not staged this year. Of course, one of the most notable events of the regular season figures to be the 3rd and 4th ECHL games to be played outdoors. Toledo will host Kalamazoo on December 26th and Indy on New Year's Eve at 5th Third Field. The regular season is scheduled to conclude on Sunday, April 17th, 2022. As we consider having all the ECHL teams back into action next season, we talked today with someone who's been on the sidelines this year, but is looking forward to getting back in the fray. We're joined today by Alex Lowe, head coach and director of hockey operations for the Adirondack Thunder. Hi, Alex. Tell us a little bit about your thoughts pertaining to this unusual season.
It's been eye-opening, and it's also put things in a lot of perspective, I think, for myself and a lot of different people. For me personally, the one silver lining is that my wife and I had a daughter in December, so I've been able to be home with her, and I think that's really kept all of us sane. I think if it was just my wife and I sitting at home every day and kind of looking at each other, I might have gone a different way, but with her having the little one here, it gives us all something to focus on.
So when you're not taking care of the little one, what about in terms of hockey? What's been keeping you busy this season?
For me personally, it's just watching the National League a little bit of our league, and just the tactics and systems and stuff like that. When it comes to guys and scouting this year, it's so weird because you're not really sure who's available because it's just one of those weird seasons. So rather than waste a bunch of time scouting and watching video of guys you like, you kind of are just going to wait and just wait for seasons to end. For me, it's more talking to people, talking to agents, getting the tactics down, because it allows you to sort of reset and take a bird's eye view of everything. Whereas normally, like, you're going through the grind. You don't have a lot of time to sort of sit back and get a sense of how you want to play, how your team wants to play, and that sort of thing. So it's been a lot of that sort of things. And then now, as the seasons start to wrap up, we'll certainly dive into scouting. I've been talking to people and talking to American League teams and getting a sense on what the process is moving forward. But even they're not signed. Like, NHL free agency is until the end of July, so you got to wait for that whole trickle down to happen. So for me, and then even the college this year is so weird. Like, a lot of guys have that opportunity to play a fifth year, so they're all looking at that too. So even talking to agents, they don't know who's available yet.
So as far as the ECHL is concerned, what are your impressions of the current season?
I mean, I think the usual suspects have been really good. I mean, you see the Floridas and those teams of the world, like, they're always going to be good, and it's the same this year. I think for me this year, the difference is that there aren't necessarily those teams that you can count on 2 points against, like you would see in some other years. Like, every team is tough to play against. Every team is hard. Is going to be a challenge. It's more like the NHL that way. I know the American League is not even really having playoffs. So as their season wraps up, they're going to send these guys down to our league and really stack a roster. So I think that's the biggest thing. Like, what happens, you're just trying to get into the playoffs, because you never know what's going to happen at that point.
Tell me, have you missed being behind the bench this year?
I mean, you don't miss getting into Maine at 4 a.m. unloading bags, but you certainly miss getting in front of the fan, or being in front of the fans and seeing a full building. I mean, you've been into our building quite a bit. I mean, when you get a decently full crowd at our place, it gets pretty loud and it's really fun. So certainly miss that part of it. Miss being around the players, helping them get better, winning hockey games, all the excitement that goes along with it. I mean, it's been a quiet year. Like I said, it's been a bit of a mental reset, but I definitely am excited to get back at it and really get in front of the players, get in front of the fans, and just have that excitement again.
Alex Lowe, head coach and director of hockey operations for the Adirondack Thunder. Thanks very much for joining us, and look forward to seeing you next season.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait, Barry.
For the second time in a week, one player has a really big game. The info is next on ECHL Week.
New buyers can benefit by working with a trusted real estate agent. Will Springer is your trusted advisor for buyers and sellers. For a free consultation or to find an agent in your area of the country, contact Will today.
For the second time this month, one player has scored 4 goals in one game. Patrick Watling of the Wheeling Nailers will long remember the night of May 8th, when during a game at Jacksonville, he scored 4 times and added an assist too. It was the second time in 5 days that a 4-goal performance had taken place in an ECHL game. Watling's assist on Cody Sylvester's power play strike gave Wheeling a 2-1 lead. In short order, Jacksonville tied the game, and Watling put his team on top again. Late in the second period, this goal, his 9th of the season, gave the Nailers a 5-3 lead. In the third period, a power play goal during a 2-man advantage and one into an empty net rounded out the scoring. Watling, second on the team in points, who's played in more than 140 career ECHL games, had never before scored more than twice in one match. It was the first 4-goal game for the Nailers since October of 2017. Earlier in the week, Utah's Travis Barron had also been credited with 4 goals in one game.
Hi, I'm Derek Lohmeyer of the Jacksonville Icemen, and you're watching ECHL Week.
A very good crop of highlights for you today. It's the best of the week. We start best with some rapid-fire wizardry from Florida captain John McCarron. He ties the game with a second to play in the third period. Then, about a minute into overtime, he scores again against South Carolina to win it for the Blades.
A breakaway for the captain, McCarron scores! Captain Everblade completes the comeback, and the Blades win it 6-5.
Here's some more sleight of hand. A forecheck by Orlando's J.J. Picanich forces an errant pass, and his teammate Michael Jolie does the rest. How's that for a backhand goal?
Steal by Jolie, just got let them into commit. Pirouetted to the net front, pulled it to his backhand, just slipped it.
Defenseman Blake Hillman of South Carolina shows some excellent hand-eye coordination in knocking this one into the net during an overtime win at Florida.
Gets a lucky bounce, and the Stingrays finish it off here at Hertz 3-2.
This play just begs for a slap shot, and Keone Teixeira of Indy delivers as he racks up the first of his 2 goals during a victory at Fort Wayne.
That goal taken off the board is huge.
The Comets' turn here. Anthony Petruzzelli is about as close as one can be to the net prior to putting this one home in a win against the Fuel.
Petruzzelli jamming away. He scores! Anthony Petruzzelli will pick up the goal. It's a power play goal, 10th of the season for Petruzzelli. And the Comets lead it.
Corey Mackin of the Americans does a fine job handling the puck prior to getting in position and scoring an overtime game winner on this backhand shot in a tussle with Tulsa. You don't see many passes like this one by Wichita's Anthony Beauregard, especially when they lead to a goal. Stefan Fournier is the beneficiary of the delivery from the ECHL's leading scorer, and he makes it count in a victory at Kansas City. And we've left some time for the goaltenders. First, Charles Williams of Jacksonville puts his left leg pad into action for a stop in a win over Wheeling. Finally, Greenville's John Letherman's right pad keeps the Solar Bears off the board in a game which the Swamp Rabbits won in overtime. That brings us to the end of another ECHL Week episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media channels. You can keep up to date on everything in the ECHL, including all the playoff races, and they're going to go right down to the wire. You know it. See you next time. Take care.
Barry, thank you so much. That is ECHL Week with you. And now it's Arlie Johnson with you at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena at the Publix Rink. Game 1 of a 5-game homestand for the Icemen starting tonight. These 5 games are in a span of 6 days. The Icemen with home games tonight, tomorrow also against South Carolina, Sunday afternoon against Florida. Right back at it Tuesday, hosting the Orlando Solar Bears, and then Wednesday, the homestand concludes against the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. So critical games for the Icemen, especially the ones against South Carolina and Orlando, I would say, as those are 2 of the 4 teams that are battling for 2 playoff spots that are available. It looks like Greenville is going to end up in the playoffs for sure, the way that things are going for them. Florida is definitely in. But those other 2 spots, very much up for grabs. If one team falters, there's going to be other teams that are going to be able to pounce on it and find their way into the postseason. The Icemen hope that they are one of those 2 teams. On the scoreboard, one game that matters to Jacksonville. It's the Orlando Solar Bears hosting the Florida Everblades. Jacksonville really looking for a Florida victory in that one, but it is not going the Icemen way there, as the Orlando Solar Bears have jumped out to a 3-0 lead after 1 period at home against Florida. Orlando, the rest of the season, every game they play the rest of the season is either at home or here in Jacksonville. They don't play anywhere else. They go about a month plus not having to travel anywhere but about 2 hours up the road here to Jacksonville. They play Florida both tonight and tomorrow, and it's Orlando on top 3-0. In the standings, Jacksonville is only 4 points behind Orlando in the standings with a game in hand. But if Orlando wins, that really means that Jacksonville's got to find a way to win. They've got to keep pace when other teams like Orlando carry victories. Of course, Jacksonville has an opportunity to gain 2 points on South Carolina. They can do it the direct way by beating the Stingrays tonight. The Indy Fuel, the other team that is very much in the thick of things, they are idle tonight. They're also idle tomorrow, which is unusual. So if Jacksonville wins, they will gain 2 points in the standings and move within 2 points of the Indy Fuel. Both teams change sides. Jacksonville now skating from my right to my left in their military appreciation uniforms. They'll be wearing these tomorrow as well. Jacksonville in the military appreciation uniforms year after year always look so sharp. This year, no exception whatsoever. The Stingrays in their Washington Capitals replica jerseys that just happen to have a different crest on them. They are the Capitals ECHL affiliate. White jerseys tonight for them with red and blue trim, red numerals, blue pants. Teams start at 5-on-5. The Icemen have not had a power play yet. South Carolina had 2 of them. They did score on one of those 2 power plays. That's in part why we are dead even at 1-1. Stingrays win the draw. We are underway. Shot from South Carolina, whistles over the crossbar. It comes up high to the Icemen. Saraceno gets to center ice, no further. Stingrays break it up there and drive it back behind the net of Charles Williams. Williams leaving the puck for Trevor Hamilton. He is double teamed, but comes right up the middle, feeds it to the right, finds Bradford into the zone onside. Rister is blocked, comes loose to the Stingrays. It is Blake Hillman behind his own net. Plenty of time there. The Icemen are waiting between the hash marks. Hillman still stationary behind his cage. Now finally comes right up the middle. And a stretch pass ahead. Hamilton deflects it and it goes out of play. It went off the curved glass by the Stingray bench. Right by their backup goaltender, Peter DeSalvo. No relation, by the way, to Dan DeSalvo. It's actually spelled different. Peter DeSalvo spelled D-I-S and Dan DeSalvo D-E-S. Not an emergency backup goaltender, but he's not a guy that South Carolina would really want between the pipes this weekend either. Expect Alex Dubois to play for South Carolina tonight and tomorrow as Jacksonville takes it into the zone. Shot by Gerdukas goes off the side of the net, comes back to the blue line. A drive by Pesky, save is made, rebound is loose. Pesky gets it back, tapping it behind the net for Nazarian. Nazarian turns to his forehand, tries to go back to the blue line, but it's picked off by Yulee and played out to center ice. And here come the Stingrays. Herbert for Nanny, right circle, Rister, and a score. What a snipe that was from Tyler Nanny. And for the first time tonight, the South Carolina Stingrays are in the lead. It is 2-1 Stingrays, just 1:10 into this second period. That's Nanny's 5th goal of the season. He only has 1 assist all year, but 5 goals for the Blue Liner, and that was a picture-perfect shot. Post and in, beating Williams to the far side along the blocker. Herbert and Novak will assist at 1:10. And now it's Jacksonville that's got to scramble back from a goal down themselves. As the Icemen take it into the Stingray zone, Dubois flips it around the boards, held in by the Icemen. A steal from Jacksonville, tries to play it to the blue line, but it's knocked free by Yulee. All the way into the Jacksonville zone, no icing here. Jacob Friend around the left side for Ake, playing it back into his own zone. It's Cedarholm off the end boards for Friend. Friend, good feed up the middle for Gignac, and that starts the Icemen on their way. Gignac for Voyer, just out of reach. He'll track it down off the boards and keep it in the zone. Into the bumper, it goes off the stick of Ake, over the blue line, and it's going to be an offside call against Jacksonville. Michael Kim had just come onto the ice from the bench, but he touched the puck long after that puck had crossed the blue line. So Jacksonville down by a goal now to South Carolina, a team that prides themselves on defense. So the Icemen, it would behoove them to draw a level as soon as possible and get back to the way that they like to play. Both teams very effective, as most hockey teams in general are, playing with the lead. Chernichin gives it up in the neutral zone. It belongs to the Icemen. Michael Kim bouncing puck. Hamilton knocks it free. Looking for Saraceno. spinning puck in the neutral zone, and the Stingrays take over. Big hit from Jacksonville and a steal. Trying to move with it is Saraceno, but it's taken free by the South Carolina. Hillman up the right wing. Askew knocks it out to center. Chernichin kicks it for Klimek. Klimek into the zone, moving on Hamilton. Klimek ridden into the wall by Hamilton, comes all the way out to the Stingray zone on an errant pass, goes all the way to Alex Dubois. Can he touch the puck? Yes, it just went into his trapezoid before Nick Saraceno could get there. Now a steal from Jacksonville, but the shot from Lodermeyer was blocked by Blake Hillman. Hillman's feed knocked free by Jacksonville, comes up the right wing side. Can Nazarian get there? Bounces high into the air, he gloves it onto his stick. Drop pass, comes back to Nazarian, looks for a trailer. It is deflected away to the blue line, not out. Pesky off the boards, looking for Lodermeyer. Knocked free but not cleared. Christopher Brown on his backhand for Jacksonville. Looks for a trailer, it's Pesky from the line. Deflection and a save made by Dubois as Nazarian got a piece of that Andrew Pesky drive. Pesky for the Icemen this year played in 13 games before his call up to Providence. 1 goal and 2 assists for Pesky. He'll stay on the ice paired with Riker Killens. No Jason Binkley tonight. Also no Jake Elmer, no Travis Howe. Evan Moyce, the goaltender, waived by the Icemen because of Kyle Kaiser as Jacksonville gets a drive away. It goes over the crossbar. Nazarian knocks it into the corner. Stingrays chip it off the glass. It comes all the way into the Icemen zone. Will it be icing? Yes, it will. So back into the South Carolina end we go with the puck. Both teams keep the same 5 guys out there. For Jacksonville, it's Eric Bradford at center with Aaron Nazarian on his left wing. He's along the glass on the near side. Christopher Brown is in the slot to Bradford's right. At the point, it's Riker Killens along the near side boards, along with Andrew Pesky. Jacksonville trailing 2-1. We have 16:50 to go in the second period. Pesky with the puck for Brown all the way at the blue line. He'll play it down low. Nanny first on it on his backhand, gives it up to the Icemen. It is Bradford. Sharp angle shot is blocked. Comes up high to the Stingrays. Here comes Nanny. The defenseman leads the charge. He just put the Stingrays on top, but he gives it up at the blue line, and Jacksonville in transition, a 2-on-2 breakout. Brown for Bradford. Right side all alone. Forehand score! Riker Killens has drawn the Icemen level. It's 2-2 with 16:26 to go. What a heady play from Eric Bradford. Seeing that his 2-on-2 wasn't going to work out, the first thing he looked for, where's my trailer? And he found it in Riker Killens, who made no mistake to the far post, just inside the far post over the blocker of Alex Dubois. And the Icemen right back in it with a 2-2 hockey game. Let's bring you down ice level with Joe Massa.
Second Iceman goal, scoring his 5th goal of the season. Number 14, Riker Killens. Assisted by number 19, Eric Bradford. And number 10, Christopher Brown. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 34 seconds.
Jacksonville 2, South Carolina 2. We've got a dandy here in downtown Jacksonville as the Icemen play it up the right wing side. It is Gignac looking for Ake. Are they going to call this one icing? They will. That puck was just generating speed through the Stingray zone all the way across the goal line. Thought it was going to check up at some point, but it never did. And we'll bring it into the Icemen zone, left side of their netminder, Charles Williams. Jacksonville out shooting South Carolina 11-6. This game is knotted up at 2. Jacksonville led 1-0. South Carolina led 2-1. And right now we are all square. Stingrays win the offensive zone draw. Shot by Yulee, deflected by Herbert, and Williams has to be alert to gobble that one up and take the draw. Again, going back to that Jacksonville goal. That is a veteran play by Eric Bradford. Head up all the way, looking for his trailer, and Riker Killens had all day moved into about 25 feet out just inside the right faceoff circle, and he made no mistake with his snapshot. Nick Saraceno will have to take this faceoff for Jacksonville as Mike Zmatula got tossed from the draw. Stingrays win the draw. It is Klimek with a wrister. That goes wide. Comes all the way out to center ice for South Carolina's Zach Malatesta. Malatesta for Herbert. He'll backhand it in. It deflects all the way to Williams. He'll touch the puck for Michael Kim. Off the boards for Abbott Gerdukas. Gerdukas up the boards. Fans want a penalty call. They will not get one, but the Icemen look for the steal. Smatula couldn't quite get it away from Jordan Klimek. Stingrays deep in their own zone, but a great pass from Malatesta to Herbert sends the Stingrays into the offensive zone. Yulee has it poke checked away by Jacksonville, but not cleared yet. Yulee, stick-to-itiveness, keeps the puck, and a save made by Williams. Puck is loose, and Yulee pops it just wide. I thought that Williams had the possession, but he lost the handle, and the Stingrays get it back. Shot trickles in on Williams, and he'll cover it this time. Cole Yulee, South Carolina's leading scorer, showing why with that one. And he very nearly regained the lead for South Carolina. Yulee tied for 7th in the league in points with 51 on the year. As each team changes up. Not quite 5 minutes elapsed in this second period. So much on the line in this game. Jacksonville obviously looking for a victory, but they really want to get it in regulation at that. They don't want to allow South Carolina any result in a positive fashion here as the Icemen take it into the Stingray zone. Gottlieb drops it underneath for Hillman. Defended by Bradford. It comes to the far side. Gottlieb gets it back, fluttering it ahead for Cameron Askew. Stingrays get to the blue line. We have an offside call, delayed. We'll play on as the Icemen take possession. It is Nazarian touching it for Brown. Brown's over the blue line on the left. He'll wrist it off the glass and behind the Stingray net. Askew dropping it to the far side boards. Gottlieb has plenty of time to stick handle through center. Trying to top it away. Bradford knocked it out of midair and clears it into the Stingray zone. Loose in the neutral zone, it belongs to the Icemen. Riker Killens for Ake, over the line it's Voyer, back for Ake, streaking to the net is Gignac, but Ake couldn't get the pass to him, and it slips out to the neutral zone for South Carolina. Mark Cooper defended by Killens. Killens deflects that shot behind the net, it comes off the boards for the Icemen. Jacob Friend, good cross ice pass for Gignac, going wide on Hammond, he'll take it off the boards and give it up. A steal by the Stingrays. Harrison in the neutral zone. Chopping it into Jacksonville's end. Friend takes it off the boards, trying to play it off the glass. Gignac knocking it back for Friend. Around the boards behind his own net for Jacob Cederholm. Cederholm with a stretch pass for Ake. That goes by everybody. This will be icing against Jacksonville. And the clock stops with 13:38 to go in the second period. 2-2 is your score. Very evenly matched game. These two teams have had a great season series as well. This is game number 14 out of a 16-game season series. Jacksonville's won 7. South Carolina's won 6 of them. 5 of the previous 13 have gone to overtime or beyond. It's been that tight this year between these two clubs. Stingrays win the faceoff, but they have to go all the way back into their own zone for it. Moving in on the forecheck is Voyer, as Klimek plays it cross ice for Max Novak through center. Novak to the red line. Then a flip into the zone. Cederholm first on it for Jacksonville. Shovels it ahead for Zmatula. Zmatula looking for Lodermeyer. Knocked free by South Carolina. Delayed offside as the Icemen clear the zone. And the Stingrays have it back at center. Caleb Herbert loses it to Jacksonville. Here comes Zmatula. One-on-one, Nanny defends. Zmatula looking for a trailer. At the right circle, pulls the trigger. It's deflected. It goes over the glass and out of play. And Dubois got hit behind the play. No call as Dubois lost his helmet. Is he going to go after McKinnon? Yeah, he is. Dubois is going right after Ian McKinnon, as McKinnon must have glanced off of Dubois, separating him from his own helmet. Dubois takes exception and goes straight to Ian McKinnon. And we'll see if we have any penalties here. There was not a penalty forthcoming initially, but maybe that will change. I don't know. Tarrington Wyanzik now talking with referee Jacob Rakuki. McKinnon is now heading to the penalty box. And we'll have a break in the action. We'll see if South Carolina's on the power play when we come back. It's a 2-2 hockey game with 12:58 to go in the second period. This is Jacksonville Iceman hockey. Is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Iceman action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. FlowHockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. The only penalty in that exchange belongs to Jacksonville, and Ian McKinnon. Goaltender interference is the call, and the Stingrays are about to go on their third power play of the night. Jacksonville still has not had a power play this evening. So a critical kill here for the Icemen. Midway through period number 2. South Carolina already 1 for 2 with a power play this evening. Love to see the Icemen find a way to get on the board shorthanded. Only 1 shorthanded goal all year, but if they're gonna get one, it would be against South Carolina, who's allowed 12 shorthanded goals. Jason Christie, head coach of the Icemen, voicing his displeasure with that call against Ian McKinnon and McKinnon only, as Jacksonville wins the draw. Kim chips it off the glass and out, and hustling for it is Lodermeyer, 1-on-2. Lodermeyer takes it behind the Stingray net. He'll kill a little time there, trying to pin it up against the wall against Cole Yulee. Yulee strips it free. It goes to Novak, and back for Tyler Nanny behind his own net. Lodermeyer penalty killing with Eric Bradford. Bradford now steps in on Nanny, forces him a little wider. Feeding it for Novak, then for Yulee at center ice. Novak gets it back. Over the blue line, it's Brett Supinski onside. He'll play it off the boards for Yulee and then for Nanny at the right point. Nanny flips it for Yulee at the top of the right circle. Looks to go underneath. It goes off a skate, but right back to Justin Florek. Yulee has it once more. Still plenty of time on the power play. Novak with a wrister. Goes off the side of the net. It caroms right back to him all the way at the blue line. Bradford defends on Novak. Into the corner, left wing side. Supinski for Novak. Nanny at the blue line, center point. Feeds it for Novak. Shot is deflected behind the net. Trying to cover it up is Williams. He couldn't do it. It is loose behind the net. Comes around the wall. South Carolina still with it. 49 seconds on the power play. Nanny with a drive that goes wide to the near side. Yulee with it. Centering feed is deflected and cleared. Lodermeyer got it with the leg. Kim flipped it out the rest of the way, and Jacksonville gets a valuable line change here as Saraceno with a steal behind the Stingray net. Nanny took the puck away. Saraceno nearly had it set up for Mike Zmatula, but Nanny got it back on the recovery, and South Carolina down to 20 seconds on their power play. It is Herbert. Clean entry into the zone. Tries to go by everybody. It trickles all the way to Williams. The puck got by everybody, but Herbert was stood up by Jacob Cederholm. And Williams will take the draw with 13 seconds to go on Ian McKinnon's penalty. This has been an excellent kill so far from the Icemen. One last face-off win and clear out, and that should just about do it. Should mention that Jason Christie has a player assistant coach tonight behind the bench. That's Wasey Rabbit, Jacksonville's team captain on injured reserve, but he's suit and tied tonight behind the bench. So good to have Wasey out there cheering on the guys as South Carolina wins this draw. Chernichin at the right circle. Wrist shot is blocked. It comes to the Icemen. Here comes Gignac with speed. He's over the blue line onside with Ake. Gignac with a drive. Save made by Dubois. And he'll cover it up just as Ian McKinnon steps out of the penalty box. McKinnon led out by one of his good friends, Jay Eilers, who practically idolizes Ian McKinnon, I would have to say. I was waiting to see if he was going to hug Ian McKinnon, but I never got a chance to look. Sorry about that, Jay. I assume that you at least expressed your interest in hugging Macker. I don't know if you actually did it or not. As we come back to live play, faceoff will be to the left side of Alex Dubois. Brandon Gignac, who just had that shorthanded bid. Dubois denies him, and now we skate 5-on-5. South Carolina now 1 for 3 on the power play. Stingrays drive it into the Jacksonville end. No icing here. Cooper with a centering feed. Knocked away by the Icemen. Comes free for Friend. Up the wall, not out yet. Loose in the corner. Friend will try again. Flips it up the left side. He finds Voyer. Voyer safely to center. And the Stingrays give it up at the red line. A steal from Cedarholm. The defenseman starts the rush. Okay, for Gignac. Forehand. Oh, he didn't miss by much. Short side on Dubois. He had him beat, but couldn't put it on frame. Just missed as the Icemen get it right back. It's Voyer at center. Bouncing puck at the red line. Killens steps up and pokes it further into the Stingray zone. The Icemen will get a line change here as Voyer completes his check. Stingrays look to clear all the way to the blue line. Nazarian holds it in. He'll rim it around and try the far side wall. Voyer cannot get it away. Mark Cooper with a backhand feed for Cam Askew. Askew beats a man wide. He's by himself for the moment. Tries a dead angle shot. It goes all the way to the opposite wing. And the Icemen collect it. It is Killens for Nazarian. Nazarian to the line, no further. Jacksonville can't play it in deep yet. Killens gets it to the Stingray blue line. It's poke checked away by the Stingrays. Bradford takes it back for Jacksonville and plays it down low. Dubois feeding it himself. It is Harrison to the left wing. Jordan Klimek up the left side. Cam Askew with a great dangle around Bradford. Takes it over the line for Malatesta. Malatesta gives it up at center ice, or excuse me, at the blue line, and the Icemen take over. Michael Kim getting to center ice, but he over stick handled, and the Stingrays take possession. 9 minutes, 7 seconds to go in the second period. It's a 2-2 hockey game. Man falls down for Jacksonville. South Carolina has it. Centering feed goes right through the slot. Nobody home. Stingrays with some dangerous opportunities there as Yulee plays it to the blue line. Klimek with a wrister. That is blocked into the far side boards. Jacksonville collects. It is Gerdukis for Nazarian. Back for Gerdukis onside. Looking to go for Nazarian again. It is blocked. Gerdukis plays it off the wall. Nazarian feeds it for Gerdukis. Gerdukis dropping it for Zmatula. Gerdukis on his backhand to the blue line, and it's Cedarholm with a drive. That didn't miss by much. Comes off the boards for Hamilton. Hamilton 360 around Herbert. Plays it down low for Saraceno. Saraceno all the way to the blue line. Cedarholm in possession. Cedarholm walks the line. Feeds it to the circle, to the bumpers. Matula, save is made by Dubois. Rebound, kept in the zone by Jacksonville. Man down for South Carolina. Trying to center is Saraceno, but it's picked off by Nanny and cleared out. It's going to be a penalty against South Carolina. It was played over the glass and out of play. And the Icemen finally will have their first power play of the night when we come back. Jacksonville on top, or excuse me, tied 2-2 with the South Carolina Stingrays, looking to go on top when we come back. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet, experience the best.
Jacksonville on the power play, their first of the night. We're more than halfway through this hockey game. The Icemen with the man advantage. They are hot lately. 2 more power play goals on Wednesday against Florida. The Icemen are now 5th in the league on the power play. Just a couple weeks ago, they were literally, I believe, 11th, 12th in the league, all the way to 5th now at 17.5%. South Carolina's penalty kill, 6th in the league, pretty even matchup. Stingrays at an 83.3% killing clip. Jacksonville wins the faceoff. Hamilton, great backhand feed to Saraceno, cross ice, but it's poke checked away by South Carolina and played out to center. The Icemen right back. Gignac curls at the red line. He'll drop back into his own end, and the Icemen have to regroup. Hamilton feeds it cross ice. It is Ake for Saraceno. Saraceno plays it off the boards for Gignac. Gignac bottled up in the neutral zone, and the Icemen again have to regroup. Neutral zone trap here from South Carolina as the Icemen are having a hard time gaining entry into the zone. It is Gignac now picking up some speed through center ice at the red line, feeds it to the right side. Onside is Brown. Trailer on the play is Saraceno, closes and fires. Blocked in front and cleared out by the Stingrays. What a setup that was, Saraceno to Gignac. But I don't think it ever made it on net as the Stingrays play at the length of the ice. 1:03 to go on the power play. And Jacksonville now on their second power play unit. Riker Killens is out there. To the left wing for Bradford. Bradford flips it in cross corner. Lodermeyer gives chase. He'll be first on the puck, trying to play it up the wall. Novak to the blue line, bouncing puck. Jacksonville holds it in. Bradford, left circle. Rister is blocked in front, and the Stingrays pick it up, and they will clear it. Still some time left with a man advantage, 37 seconds to go. It is Killens behind his own net for the Icemen. Killens scored in this second period to make it a 2-2 hockey game. It's Bradford over the blue line. Playing it into the left wing corner. He's ridden off the play at the line. Unable to hold it in is Killens. Got a good chunk of it, but not enough to hold it in. Delayed offside. The Icemen do not clear the zone, they say. Jacksonville certainly thought that they did. Jason Christie sure thought that they did. But linesman Brady Fagan says no. They still had a man in the zone. 18 seconds to go on the power play for the Icemen. Jason Christie, pretty animated behind the bench. He knows what's at stake here. Icemen, I think, would have had something really cooking there had they been able to take that into the zone without a whistle. Instead, the draw is at center ice. Jacob Friend at his own blue line. Shifts away from Dylan Stamen. Feeds it for Brown. Onside this time is Alex-Olivier Voyer. From the right circle, drive goes just wide. He's got a cannon, Alex-Olivier Voyer. Jacob Friend at the left circle. Plays it down low. Friend tries to move it free. It is bottled up by Friend as teams return to full strength. Loose in the slot, but the Stingrays pick it up. It is Nanny off the glass and out where Cederholm kicks it to center ice, and it belongs to the Icemen. Cederholm with a soccer kick on the puck as Nazarian floats it in behind the Stingray net. South Carolina in possession. Blake Hillman has possession. 5:45 to go in the second period. 2-2 hockey game. Tim Harrison for the Stingrays. Onside, leaving the puck for Stamen. Stamen to the top of the blue line, poked away and cleared out by Voyer. Giving chase against Harrison. Harrison just beat him to it. Voyer with some closing speed there as the Stingrays give it up. A steal from the Icemen. Gignac in the left wing corner. Centering feed deflected just wide. Comes into the slot, and the Stingrays will get it out to center ice. They have a three-man rush, three back for Jacksonville. Nanny to the right side. Cooper can't put it on goal. It goes behind the Jacksonville net. Justin Florek to the blue line. Held in there by Max Gottlieb. Cooper defended by Michael Kim. Goes by both of them to the Icemen. Loose in the slot. Where's it going to go? McKinnon pokes it loose. Gets it free to Gignac. Back to McKinnon. McKinnon over the blue line trying to beat his man wide. Taking the body is Nanny. That was well defended there by Tyler Nanny as the Stingrays have it behind their own net. From center ice, it is Justin Florek, an easy wrister on goal from 90 feet out. Williams will glove it, and he'll just hang on and take the draw. We'll take this break with 4 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the second period. It remains Jacksonville 2, South Carolina 2. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff. NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes. Available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze. We've got a dandy going here in downtown Jacksonville. So glad you could join us tonight, wherever you may be. In greater Jacksonville, somewhere in Florida, dare I say, across the globe. 2-2 hockey game. Jacksonville took a 1-0 lead. Pascal Ake in the first period. Stingrays scored 2 straight from there to gain a 2-1 edge, only to see the Icemen tie it up themselves on a Riker Killens tally in this second period. Icemen win the faceoff in their own zone, but they do not clear it out yet. It's behind their net. Andrew Pesky tries to jam it up the right wing side. Poked loose, Stingrays get a centering feed away. Knocked loose, comes back to South Carolina. Their shot is blocked, comes up high to the Icemen, and here comes Matula. From the red line, now onside is Matula, looking for a man in front. Blocker save is made by Dubois as Saraceno crashed the net, and now a steal from Jacksonville. Man is tripped. Gerdukas has it for the Icemen. Trailer on the play. Wrister, and a save is made. Rebound. Man goes down again, but no call, and the Stingrays pull it loose. Pesky had that second chance for the Icemen. Nearly put the Icemen on top as we have an offside call against South Carolina. And the crowd again voicing this displeasure towards referee Jacob Rakuki. Couple of men went down there for the Icemen, but it was play on both times. Nonetheless, Andrew Pesky still got a great chance right between the hash marks, but Dubois came way out of his crease to cut the angle down and make the save. Jacksonville now out shooting South Carolina 18-8. They're out shooting the Stingrays 10-3 in this period. Faceoff will be outside the Jacksonville line. Eric Bradford, I believe, being told to go to the bench. Maybe he had like a little droplet of blood on his face. I'm not sure. He was being tended to by Iceman trainer Scooter McClay. He still is, in fact, from the bench as Jacksonville collects the puck. It is Cedarholm, indirect feed for Brown. He'll deflect deep into the Stingray zone. Nanny on his backhand, gives it up to the Iceman. A steal from Nazarian. Nazarian feeds it down low, looking for Lodermeyer, who lets it ride all the way to the left circle for Brown. Jacob Friend at the left point. He'll drop it underneath the goal line for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer, A-framing with that big 6'2" body of his. To the blue line, it's Cedarholm. To the left side for Friend, but it goes off his skates and out to center ice. Here comes Novak up the right side. Novak puts it well wide to the short side. Just couldn't get that puck to settle down as the Icemen get it back in their own zone. Friend for Nazarian, great outlet pass. Then here comes Nazarian with a three-man attack. On the right wing is Nazarian. He'll curl and button hook at the right wing corner. Pinning it up against the boards, trying to help out for the Icemen now is Voyer. Stingrays get it free, however. Hillman on his backhand, curls back to his forehand, and he'll shovel it into the Jacksonville zone. Michael Kim first on the puck. Bouncing puck, but he sticks with it and holds it on to the corner, looking for Trevor Hamilton. Gignac from center ice. A flip in behind the net of Dubois. Voyer first on it for Jacksonville. Can't center yet. Still tied up behind the net. Ake tries to pry it loose. Stingrays come away with it, however. Stamen will shovel it out on the backhand to center ice. Flip pass there, and here comes South Carolina. It is Floric battling with Hamilton. They're just bouncing off of each other all the way to the glass. Puck is still tied up along the kick plates as well. Squirts free, it belongs to the Icemen. Michael Kim on the left wing, feeding Gignac. Rink wide feed for Ake, couldn't handle it, comes loose to center, still in the zone, however. Bouncing puck, and the Stingrays get it right back. It is Malatesta through the neutral zone. Onside of the Stingrays. Pesky defends on Malatesta. Great play by Andrew Pesky as the Icemen play it up the right wing side. It is Gignac. Rink wide for Killens. He's got Ake with him. Onside, Ake looking for Killens, who couldn't get the feed. It went off a skate. Killens holds it into the zone. Pinned up along the near side wall. Gerdukas flips it into the corners. Matula gives it up. Gerdukas tries to get it back. Tied up along the wall. Yulee knocks it free, and South Carolina will work it through to center. Still 2-2 as South Carolina plays it to the Jacksonville zone. Right back are the Icemen. Killens ahead. Onside for Matula, but he couldn't handle the pass. Down to 1:15 to go in the second period. 2-2 is your score. Nanny steps around a man as he plays it behind the Jacksonville net. Killens rips it around the wall. It goes by Novak, back into the Stingray zone. Saraceno gives chase, but this will be icing against the Icemen. And the clock stops with 1:03 to go in period number 2. Jacksonville trying to pull away, but right now they can't even take the lead just yet. They're out shooting South Carolina again, 18-8 overall. But it's a 2-2 contest. The Stingrays are a very patient team offensively. The last time these two teams played here, Jacksonville fell 2-1 despite outshooting South Carolina. I might be off by a shot or two, but I believe it was about 42-19 Jacksonville had the edge in shots that night, or that day. It was a Sunday afternoon, but the Icemen ended up on the short end of a 2-1 score that day. Play is out to center ice now in the final minute of period number 2. Killens dropping back into his own zone, tries to flip it ahead, bouncing puck at the blue line. The Stingrays hold it in. They'll feed it down low for Supinski. Supinski defended by Pesky. Pesky takes the puck away, can't get it out yet. Cooper pries it loose, down to 31 seconds to go in the period. Cooper all the way to the slot, shot in a heavy screen. It went wide on the play. Gerdukis feeds it for Saraceno. Saraceno at the red line. Onside as Saraceno plays it behind the Stingray net. One last line change here for the Icemen. 15 seconds to go in the period. It is Hammond right up the middle. Deflected into the zone by Supinski. The Icemen have it behind their own net. 7 seconds to go in the period. Cedarholm looking for one last chance. Up the wall. Bradford pokes it into the zone, but time will expire as the puck goes high into the air. And sticks are up high at the end of this second period, but I don't think anything's going to come of this. And it's going to be a 2-2 hockey game. It was tied after 1. It's now tied after 2. Each team had a goal in the first period. Each team had a goal in the second period. Each team has led by 1 goal at one point tonight. And each team has come back from that 1-goal deficit to tie things up. So that's where we stand right now after 2 periods of play. It's the Jacksonville Icemen 2, the South Carolina Stingrays 2. Goals for the Icemen, Pascal Ake in the first period, his 17th of the year from Alex Olivier Voyer and Michael Kim. In the second period, it was Riker Killens tying the game early in this second period with his 5th of the season, set up by Eric Bradford and Christopher Brown, just 3:34 into period number 2. Shots on goal in the second period. Jacksonville gets credited with 11. They have a 2-period total of 19. The Stingrays only 3 shots on goal in that period. They have a 2-period total of only 8 shots on net. Still, though, it's a 2-2 hockey game, and the Icemen very much still have a lot of work left to try and win this one in regulation and get that much closer to the South Carolina Stingrays in the standings. 2-2 is your score. We'll come back in a moment. We're going to have your ECHL plays of the week, and then we'll take you to the ECHL scoreboard and Eastern Conference standings as well. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey on Mixlr and on flowhockey.tv. Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription, and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training, and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. Full and half-season Icemen Elite memberships are currently on sale. Elite memberships offer discounted ticket pricing and guarantees you the same seats to enjoy all of the action. As an Elite member, you will be invited to attend exclusive events throughout the season, receive merchandise and parking discounts, and even meet the team. Monthly payment plans are also available. Packages start as low as $260. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK or log on to JacksIcemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
The Jacksonville Icemen offer discounted tickets for groups of 10 or more. Whether it's a company outing, a group from your school or church, or just a gathering of friends, the Icemen can help you set up a night of fun at a discounted cost. Other benefits include an intermission ride on the popular Fan Zam, a post-game group photo, or take a shot on net after the game. Ticket fundraisers are also available. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or visit us online at jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey. Feel the freeze. The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound!
Goosebump stuff. NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes. Available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen Hockey, feel the freeze.
If you feel that passion is just the start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face-Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
From across America's premier AA hockey league, this is the ECHL Plays of the Week.
High slap shot off the glove. Now for the net, he scores! Out to the blue line. Shot scores! Rodney scores! Scores! Let's rewrite the record book. It's a hat trick.
Skates in over the line. Deeks shoots.
In the slot. Shot. Save. Game is over.
Greetings, ECHL fans. This is Andrew Smith, the voice of the Indy Fuel, welcoming you to another tour of the top moments from across the ECHL in this week's Plays of the Week. We begin our tour in Orlando, where the Solar Bears looked to avoid a sweep at the hands of the South Carolina Stingrays last Monday. Sharp-shooting sniper Michael Jolie ensured Orlando could claim 2 points by the end of the night.
As we are past the midway point of the third period, long stretch pass out ahead, though, for Jolie. He's got a breakaway, moving in, backhander, score! corner. What a goal! Michael Jolie pulls Orlando ahead 3-2 with 8:56 left in the third period, and he's found the back of the net for the fourth straight game. Man, this guy is red hot.
That's Jesse Liebman with the call on the Solar Bears Broadcast Network. Orlando went on to win by a 3-2 score. The Florida Everblades sit atop the Eastern Conference standings, but were winless in their last 5 games entering Friday's tilt against the South Carolina Stingrays. Florida was on the verge of falling to the Stingrays. However, the Everblades exploded with 4 goals in the third period, tying the score at 5 to set up a dramatic finish in overtime.
He's watched closely there by McCarron. Weiss with a turnaround shot. It's blocked by McCarron. He's off to the races. A breakaway for the captain. McCarron scores! Captain Everblade completes the comeback, and the Blades win it 6-5.
That was Mike Kelly with the call on the Everblades Broadcast Network. The goal was John McCarron's league-leading 25th of the season. We head to Utah, where the Grizzlies swept the Rapid City Rush in a 4-game series at the Maverik Center. On Saturday night, Hayden Hodgson redirected an Alex Lepkowski shot with 1:55 remaining in regulation to give Utah a 3-2 victory.
As the draw kind of gets stuck over to the circle there, Utah wins it. Lowney across to Lepkowski, fires it towards the net. The Fletcher score! Lepkowski fired a shot that got redirected, and the Grizzlies have taken the lead. Hayden Hodgson skated to the bench first. Lepkowski fired it to Tendek, but it got redirected and into the back of the net.
That call was courtesy of Tyson Whiting on the Grizzlies Hockey Network. On Monday night, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits squeezed out a 1-0 road victory over Orlando behind a 26-save performance from rookie goaltender John Letheman. Here's Matt Trust on the Swamp Rabbits Broadcast Network.
Center point, Baloo, his shot, high and wide, raced onto by Luchuk. You got 15 seconds, right circle, center point now for Baloo, 12 seconds. Baloo, patient with the puck, finds Luchuk along the right wing. Baloo at the left point, 5 seconds, left circle, shot, knocked down in front. Rawhauser behind the net, he'll send it up the wall, that's gonna do it! On to the next one, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits hang on! 1-0 winners over the Orlando Solar Bears. They take 2 out of 3 games at the Amway Center, and they conclude the 11-game season series against the Bears on a high note, 1-0 win on the road.
Our final stop is in Wheeling, where the Nailers' Patrick Watling became the 3rd player this season to score 4 goals in a game Saturday night in an 8-5 victory in Jacksonville. His 3rd goal, which netted a hat trick, gave the Nailers a 6-4 lead in the 3rd period. He then added an empty netter to seal the victory.
Winquist winding high again. He wants to go middle. Is he going to fire his way in? Gives over. Watling one-timer and let the hats fly! Patrick Watling with the one-timer from the right circle to complete the trick, and it's 6-4 Nailers at 3:24 of the 3rd. Sylvester, backhand feed, Watling for 4, bullseye! Patrick Watling with a 4-goal game finishes it off with the empty netter and gives the Nailers a snowman in Icemen country. It's 8-5 Wheeling with 1.9 to go.
That's DJ Abasala with the call on Mix 97.3 WKWK in Wheeling. The playoff races are heating up in both divisions as we hit the final few weeks of the ECHL's regular season, which means we have a lot of great hockey ahead. Enjoy this week's games. I'm Andrew Smith, the voice of the Indy Fuel. Thanks for joining us on this week's Plays of the Week.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face-Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch!
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch!
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow! Bad bee!
you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
If you feel that passion is just a start, if you think practice is never over, if you believe speed limits are just for highways, and Saturday mornings aren't made for cartoons, if you try, fail, learn, laugh, repeat, compete, respect, and unite, then you belong on our team. Join now at team.ccmhockey.com.
Fans, don't forget that you, your friends, or coworkers can enjoy the exciting action of Icemen hockey comfortably above the ice in a spacious luxury suite or at ice level with our new ice boxes, available for all Icemen home games. Both options offer food and drink and make for a great way to entertain your company's employees and top clients. For more information and to check game date availability, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. or log on to jacksicemen.com. Icemen hockey, feel the freeze.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksicemen.com.
Don't forget, this game is being streamed live around the world today. Go to flowhockey.tv to catch all of the Icemen action and archived footage of the event. Flow Hockey is the live streaming home for the Icemen. Get the Flow Sports iOS and Android apps to watch the event live and on the go. Upgrade to a pro subscription and you can gain access to premium content on all Flow Sports sites. This includes more than 1,000 live events, original documentaries, exclusive training and technique videos, and much more. Follow Flow Hockey on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to get the latest news and updates from the Icemen and other upcoming Flow Hockey events. Flowhockey.tv, the new streaming home of the Jacksonville Icemen and the ECHL. We are back in downtown Jacksonville at the Publix rink at the Veterans Memorial Arena. Arlie Johnson with you as the Icemen are knotted up at 2 with the South Carolina Stingrays. It's been a barn burner of a game so far. Each team scoring in the first period, each team scoring in the second period. Each team has had the lead, and each team has come back to tie it up. It's been just about dead even, although the shots on goal won't necessarily indicate that. Jacksonville has actually heavily outshot South Carolina, 19-8 through 2 periods of play. In that second period, Jacksonville outshot South Carolina 11-3. So if anybody's got the momentum right now, I would say that it is Jacksonville. The Icemen have only had 1 power play all night, and that was only because of a delay of game call against South Carolina. Referee Jacob Rakuki had no choice but to call that one. Stingrays have had 3 power plays. They are 1 for 3 with the man advantage. Quickly to the ECHL scoreboard. There's really only one game that matters around the league today, and it is not going the way that the Icemen want. The Orlando Solar Bears hosting the Florida Everblades for the first of 2. Jacksonville really wanting a Florida victory in Orlando tonight and or tomorrow. Does not appear that they will get it tonight. It has been all Orlando this evening. They're leading Florida after 2 periods, 6-1. There's still 20 minutes left to go in that one. Orlando was up 3-0 after 1. Florida scored in the opening minute of the second period, but the Solar Bears came right back with 3 more unanswered goals. So it is all Solar Bears in that one. So Jacksonville, that just makes this game all the more critical, not only to gain a couple of points on South Carolina, but they've got to keep pace with the Orlando Solar Bears. You certainly don't want to lose ground to anybody as you look at the ECHL standings right now. I know it's ultimately decided on winning percentage, but we'll go with points earned is for the purpose of this exercise. Jacksonville is 3 points behind South Carolina with 2 games in hand. They are 4 points behind both the Indy Fuel and the Orlando Solar Bears. Jacksonville has 1 game in hand on Orlando. The Icemen have played the exact same amount of games as the Indy Fuel. Indy not in action tonight or tomorrow. So if the Icemen get a victory today, they would move, in regulation I should say specifically, they would move within 1 point of South Carolina. They would vault South Carolina in terms of winning percentage as well if they can win in regulation. And it would also put Jacksonville only 2 points behind the Indy Fuel. And the Icemen at that point would have 13 games remaining in the regular season. Puck is down, third period is underway. Stingrays control. We have a 2-2 hockey game as Jacksonville gets a steal at center ice. Over the blue line is Aaron Azarian. Tries to curl at the top of the circle, feeds it for Bradford, looking to move it into the slot, but there's nobody home. It only belongs to Blake Hillman for the Stingrays. He'll tap it off the wall and play it to the neutral zone. Jacksonville right back by himself for the moment is Bradford. He'll sweep it in on the backhand. Dubois, the goaltender, knocks it off the end boards. He actually runs into Bradford as he clears it away. As the Stingrays skate into the offensive zone. Wrister on goal from Dylan Stamen. Routine save for Charles Williams. He'll take the draw to his right. Just 40 seconds into this third period. 2-2 is the score. South Carolina only had 3 shots in that second period. They get 1 right there. But again, not a tester there to Charles Williams. Line change for each club. Brandon Gignac comes on. The Southern French Connection line is on for the Icemen. Gignac at center with Pascal Ake and Alex-Olivier Voyer, and the Icemen break it out. It's Voyer over the blue line for Gignac. Can't pull the trigger on the shot. He gets it back. All alone is Voyer. Forehand save is made. Penalty coming, and it's going to go to the Stingrays. Delayed call. Jacksonville still has it. Wrister on goal. Save is made by Dubois with the left skate. Rebound for Voyer. Around the wall for Ake. 6th skater is on for the Icemen. Ake with a shot, deflected just wide. Voyer gets it back. Heavy pressure from the Icemen looking to take the lead. Zmatula, high slot, feeds it for Voyer. Wrister, and he put it over the crossbar in a wide open net. He had the entire 4x6 and he missed. Jacksonville still has it. Pesky into the corner for Gignac. All Icemen right now. Killens with a wrister, that is deflected into the corner. Ake finally gives it up and the Stingrays touch up. It's a slashing call and a power play for the Icemen, but the Icemen would much rather have a 3-2 lead, and Alex-Olivier Voyer had the puck on edge. If that puck laid flat, I guarantee you that's a 3-2 lead for Jacksonville, but he had to pull the trigger early. The puck was on edge, and he just airmailed it over the crossbar. All hope is not lost, however. The Icemen on the power play, just their second of the evening. They're 0 for 1 as Jacksonville looks to take the lead early in the third. Tarek Hammond is the man in the box for South Carolina for slashing. Derek Lodermeyer on the draw for the Icemen. Dylan Stamen on the opposite side of the dot. Puck is down, the Stingrays control. It is Hillman behind his net. He'll ram it off the boards and back behind the Jacksonville net. The Icemen will take over from there. Killens, the lone defenseman on the ice for Jacksonville. He has one of the 2 goals tonight for the Icemen. Bradford over the blue line. They are onside. He'll rim it around all the way to the blue line. It bounces for Killens. Cross ice it is Bradford. 55 feet away. Down low it is Gerdukis for Bradford at the left point. Feeding it to the half wall for Gerdukis at the far side. Gerdukis underneath for Lodermeyer. To the near side now, it's Matula for Killens, one-timer. It goes wide, held in by Jacksonville. Killens gets it right back. Bradford fakes the shot, tries the seam pass. Smatula cannot get it free, but he holds it in the zone. It is Killens with a wrister and a screen. Save made by Dubois with traffic in front. Rebound for the Icemen. Gerdukis for Lodermeyer. Can't center as Matula was open in front. Stingrays get to the loose puck, trying to clear it away. It comes to the far side wall. Bradford hustles, trying to hold it in. Loose for the Stingrays. They get it back. Hillman will drive it around the wall. It goes off the glass. Look out! And it hit a fan in the third row. Let's hope that he's okay. We need some security down there very quickly to the third row. Hopefully everybody is okay. As we're going to have a face-off in the Stingray zone with 53 seconds to go. Right now the attention is for this fan. We hope that everybody is okay down there. Hit a fan wearing a Fang jersey in the third row. Even the players have stopped action right now because they know that somebody took that puck in the crowd. So we've stopped all action on the ice right now as they try to get medical to tend to the fan. And they are on the way down right now. $17-19 to go in the third period. Still a stoppage in play as the medical team comes down. The man who got hit by the puck is still just standing or sitting in his seat. He appears to be alert and okay, but he definitely took it right off the noggin. Fortunately, it went off the glass first to take some of the steam out of that clearing attempt. And hopefully he is all right. Looks like he's got some ice or at least a towel right up against his forehead. And all our attention right now is on the health of this Icemen fan who is a season ticket holder. And we want to wish him the best. It looks like he's going to be okay. He's still just sitting there, definitely seems to be alert. Hopefully, just a little knot on the head. They're about to resume play on the ice. And the draw is going to be in the Stingray zone. Should be to the left side of their goaltender, Alex Dubois. Currently, they're about set to drop it on the right side, but I think they're going to reverse it. Jacksonville sends out Christopher Brown, put a pair of power play goals on Wednesday night. Let's see if he can click for his 6th goal in 4 games. He's in the pivot. Brandon Gignac in the slot. Pascal Ake on the right side. Stingrays win the draw. Malatesta around the wall and all the way down to the Jacksonville end. Williams will leave the puck for Nick Saraceno. And the Icemen still with some time on the power play, looking to regain the lead. Trevor Hamilton at center ice. He'll drop it back for Gignac. Accelerating through the neutral zone. He is onside for Brown. Brown with a drop pass to the line. It is Hamilton. Cross ice for Saraceno. Playing it down low for Gignac. On his backhand, he'll stop at the top of the circle. Looking for a man down low. Centering feed is blocked. Comes free to the Stingrays. They'll drive it around and out. Well defended there by Blake Hillman. Jacksonville perhaps gets one final rush here. 10 seconds to go on the power play. It is Hamilton through the neutral zone. He's got some open ice. He's onside. Feeds it to the left for Ake. Ake turns on a man. Feeds it around the wall all the way to the right point for Cedarholm. Teams are at full strength. The Cedarholm plays it in for Brown. Back up high for Gignac. Cross ice. Hamilton fakes the shot. Now takes it. It's deflected and blocked in front. It never reached the net. It comes up high for South Carolina, who plays to center ice. Jacksonville pokes it back into the Stingray zone. We are 2-2. We have 16:05 to go in the third period. Stingrays have it behind their own net. It's Malatesta for Jordan Klimek. Defended by Bradford. He got a piece of it. Puck is loose. Hustling is Lodermeyer. He's first on it, and the Icemen get the steal. Bradford tries to play it into the corner for Lodermeyer. Lodermeyer turns on Klimek. Lodermeyer on his backhand. Gets it to the blue line with the help of Bradford. Break Jacob Friend with a wrister. Deflected. Score! Derek Lodermeyer has put the Icemen back on top. It's 3-2 with 15:42 to go. That was a shot pass from Jacob Friend all the way. He was shooting for the blade of Derek Lodermeyer's stick. Perfectly executed. Lodermeyer redirects inside the far post. And Jacksonville, with a great play from Jacob Friend, has the Icemen on top 3-2. Lodermeyer redirected that through his legs and inside the short side post. As Jacksonville has regained the lead and looking for more. It's an even strength goal for the Icemen on Derek Lodermeyer's 13th of the season. Here's Joe Massa down at ice level.
Scoring his 13th goal of the season, number 16, Derek Lodermeyer. Assisted by number 2, Jacob Friend, and number 19, Eric Bradford. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 18 seconds.
Jacksonville on top, 3-2 in a seesaw affair. Stingrays try to get some possession in the offensive zone. They'll tap it into the left wing corner. Andrew Pesky will reverse it and try the far wall. Blake Hillman pinches in from the line and holds it in. Cole Yulee tries to center. It's deflected up high. Held in again by the Stingrays. A bit of a push here from South Carolina. Centering feed, however, intercepted by Riker Killens. He'll toss it up in the air and out to the neutral zone. Max Gottlieb. Backhand saucer pass for Stamen. Gets stood up by Gignac. Rister goes high and wide. It'll carry him all the way to the neutral zone. Voyer gives chase, trying to get the puck away from Tarek Hammond. But the Stingrays with possession. Hammond with a one-touch pass for Tyler Nanny, who breaks through the neutral zone. Looking for the outlet pass for Cooper. It eludes him, and it's going to be icing against the Stingrays. And Jacksonville back in the offensive zone. Love that go-ahead goal from Derek Lodermeyer. But I'll tell you what, if you're talking from opening face-off to right now, the thing you have to be most pleased about from a Icemen perspective, the team defense. We've now gone 45 minutes in this game. Jacksonville has allowed a grand total of 9 shots on net. Remarkable effort from the defensive unit of the Icemen. And that's not just the 6 guys that play the blue line. That's all the way from front to back. The forwards pinching in, blocked shots has been a major element for the Icemen, especially the last month or two of the season. Eric Bradford, I think, leading the charge from a forward standpoint, playing good two-way defensive hockey as the Icemen now play it into the offensive zone. Pascal Arcade knocking it loose for Gignac. Centering feed for Voyer, who kicked it on to his stick, or attempted to. Couldn't put it on goal. Shot is deflected wide now from the blue line. It goes behind the net for the Stingrays. Tyler Nanny possesses, and he'll airmail it back to the Jacksonville end. Michael Kim immediately hounded by Brett Sapinski, but he does work it behind the net. And now a steal from South Carolina. Sapinski with a centering feed. That's knocked aside by Kim. Again, keeping everything on the perimeter. At the blue line, the Stingrays hold the zone. Shot from Chernich deflects wide. It caroms right back to Williams, who had to be very alert to poke check it into the corner. Stingrays get it back. Another centering pass. Comes loose for the Stingrays. They can't get the shot on goal, however. Askew from behind the net, defended by Kim. Indirect feed to the line for Gottlieb. Gottlieb's wrister blocked in front. Hamilton knocks it ahead for Brown, and here come the Icemen. Brown thinking better of it. He will just clear it in. The Icemen needed a line change there. Brown stays on the ice to forecheck as the Stingrays feed it up the right wing. Down to 13:03 to go in the third period. Jacksonville leads by a score of 3-2. We have an offside call against the Stingrays, and we will take a break in the action. The Icemen on top with a go-ahead goal from Derek Lodermeyer, set up on a brilliant feed from Jacob Friend. It's Jacksonville 3, South Carolina 2. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
Ever wish we could get a new house?
Yes, and Community First is freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days, and they pay closing costs.
Ever wish we didn't hire your cousin to fix our leaky roof?
Just keep mopping.
Ready for a new home? The home team at Community First can help by freezing mortgage rates for up to 75 days and paying your closing costs. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First, love where you bank. Equal housing lender.
Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park are open and excited to bring you the best in poker, simulcast wagering, cocktails, sushi, and more. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more information. Best Bet. Experience the best.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight on flowhockey.tv and on Mixlr. Arlie Johnson with you calling this game. I've got a special guest in Andy Kaufman to my right here, with some moral support and so much more than just moral support. In my opinion, he actually has a major part in that Iceman third goal to take the lead. If he were not here, who knows what would have happened. But as it is, the Icemen are on top by a score of 3-2 as we resume live play. Stingrays take it into the offensive end. Centering feed from Floric, knocked away by Cedarholm. Floric gets it back at the far side wall. Defended on the play by Bradford. They'll rim it behind the net. Jacob Friend, who again has played a great game tonight for the Icemen. He'll steal the puck, but he does not clear. A wrister from the Stingrays goes wide to the far post. Gottlieb unable to hold the zone. He'll track it down in the neutral zone and drop it into his own end. Now for Blake Hillman. The Icemen get a very quick line change, at least a couple of fresh skates out there, as Jacksonville now with a steal at center ice. Gerdukas tries to feed Lodermeyer, does not connect. Gottlieb feeds it for Caleb Herbert, and he nearly put it on his own goal. What a save by Dubois on his own player. Caleb Herbert is a sniper, we know that, but he nearly sniped it into his own net. What a gift that would have been. As the Stingrays come back, a shot flutters towards net. It goes wide on a deflection. South Carolina gets it back. The fans are still buzzing, but the Icemen need a big play defensively, and they get one. What a block from Riker Killens, who is really hurt on that play, but he gets up onto his feet and comes back to the bench. He goes straight to the locker room as well as the Stingrays come back behind the net. Feeds looking for the South Carolina. It's Zach Malatesta. Crowd is still buzzing. A lot going on right now as Klimek gives it up, and Lodermeyer will sweep it out to the blue line of South Carolina. Cole Yulee right back for South Carolina. His shot is deflected off a skate on net. Williams had to make a save there as Hamilton airmails it out to the red line. 11:04 to go in the third period. Jacksonville leads by a count of 3-2. It's Michael Kim for Ake, who will deflect into the zone. Comes back to Dubois. We've got a whistle. It's going to be icing against the Icemen. 10:56 remaining in period number 3. And Caleb Herbert, who I'm telling you is one of the league's best, but not that time, as he tried to just move it into the corner, and he ended up putting it right on goal. That would have been a Sports Center not top 10 all day had that ended up in the net. As it is, the Stingrays get a shot from the blue line that is deflected behind the net. Jacksonville in the lead, but they've got to forget about that crazy zany play that almost put the Icemen back on top by 2. As the Icemen now have to play some solid defense the rest of the way and try and capitalize with the transition game. And now here come the Icemen. Centering feed swept away by Dubois as Voyer tried to set up Gignac. Friend gets it back. Playing it for Gignac, deflected to the line. Great play by Friend again to hold it in. Gignac for Voyer, wrister. Great save by Dubois, maybe his best of the night with the blocker as the Stingrays play it through the neutral zone. Cedarholm takes it off the boards, trying to wrist it off the wall. Stamen holds it in, knocked free by the Icemen. Here comes Jacksonville. It is Nazarian trying to step around Hillman, and he does into the corner. Moves behind the Stingray net. Finally loses it there to Blake Hillman, and the Stingrays get it back. We are now past the midway point of this third period. Jacksonville on top 3-2. Stingrays give it up at center ice. Here come the Icemen in transition. Nazarian offside, as he took himself offside, really, feeding that for Eric Bradford behind him. And we will take a break in the action. 9:47 to go in period number 3. Jacksonville nursing this 3-2 advantage. This is Jacksonville Icemen hockey.
The Jacksonville Icemen are always looking to give back to the communities of North Florida. The team offers a ticket fundraising program that many local nonprofits and schools and charitable organizations can take advantage of. The program is simple. Your organization sells tickets to an Icemen home game, and a portion of each ticket purchase will go directly to your cause. This is a fun and easy way to raise money and gain exposure for your organization or school. For more information, contact the Icemen office at 904-602-PUCK. That's 904-602-7825, or log on to jacksiceman.com.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Beagles in, he scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubnik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
9:47 to go in the third. Jacksonville leads 3-2. Derek Lodermeyer, the go-ahead goal. He also has an assist tonight. He's the only player for either team that's got a multi-point game going as the Icemen drive it around the wall into the Stingray zone. All the way around the wall and into the Icemen end. All the way back to Charles Williams, in fact, behind his own net, who will leave it for Michael Kim. Kim outlets for Gerdukis. Gerdukis tries to feed it ahead. Knocked free at the blue line. Stingrays hold it in the zone offensively now. Chernichin with a dead angle shot, and Williams very smart to stay right on the short side post. I tell you what, if he had moved off of that post at all, I think Chernichin would have banked that in. Chernichin actually scored the game-winning goal against the Icemen here at home in similar fashion, only it was on his backhand a couple of Sundays ago. And he caught Williams cheating off the short side post that night. He did not this time. Williams stayed true, right up against the short side post. He'll freeze it, and the draw comes to his left. Jacksonville wins this face-off. It is Hamilton all the way out to the Stingray end. Gottlieb gives chase. D to D for Hillman. Hillman, rink-wide pass, picked off by Jacksonville. Here comes Voyer. Voyer turns and fires it in. Around the dasher, Dubois unable to block it behind the net. Comes high for the Icemen. Voyer tries to move around a man. Broken up there by South Carolina. Poked out by Cole Yulee to the neutral zone. Hamilton knocks it free. Voyer tries to trickle it ahead for Gignac, only to give it up to Blake Hillman. Hillman shovels it in on the backhand. Jacob Friend first on the puck. Rimming it around all the way to the neutral ice. Down to 8:39 to go in the third period. Jacksonville on top, but only by one. A steal from the Icemen. Here comes Hamilton stepping up. Wrister is deflected high into the air. It goes over the glass and off the netting. It will be a face-off in the Stingray zone with 8.5 minutes to go. Goals tonight from the Icemen. Pascal Ake in the first period. Riker Killens in the second period. Derek Lodermeyer, the go-ahead goal in the third period. Going back to Killens, he had a critical blocked shot a few minutes ago and went straight to the locker room. I don't believe we have seen him on the bench since. And I am a little concerned about whether we see Killens for the remainder of this game at the very least. Hopefully it is just something minor and we get him back on the ice. But we shall see. In fact, we have him out there right now. So one shift, and that was it. Great to have Riker Killens back out there. We got I believe, an equipment issue for South Carolina's goaltender, Alex Dubois. That's what I'm guessing it is. He's at his own bench right now. His mask is off, I believe, in the hands of their equipment manager. Puts it back on now, and I guess we're ready to go. Dubois back between the pipes. He'll peer out to his left as Eric Bradford waits for the drop of the puck for the Icemen. It's Dylan Stamen for the Stingrays. Bradford trying to win the draw back to Andrew Pesky. He does just that. Pesky with a wrister and a screen that never reached the net. Malatesta blocks it and starts the breakout. Supinski from center ice. He is onside as he plays it down low. Comes around to the near side. Malatesta pinches in. Tries to get around Bradford. Moves it behind the net for Cooper. Centering feed knocked away. Cooper gets it back for South Carolina. Flip pass looking to the left side. Nanny with a drive. Goes over the glass and out of play. Pesky got a piece of it. And he keeps that puck away from netminder Charles Williams. South Carolina still has only 11 shots on goal all game. We have 8:07 left in the contest. Makes me curious for the fewest shots ever allowed by the Icemen in a game. And it was against Orlando. They only allowed 10 shots to the Solar Bears back on March the 19th. Remarkable. As the Icemen win the draw in their own zone, they'll clear it in. First on it is Malatesta for South Carolina. Tapping it for Nanny. He'll carry up the left wing. Accelerating through the neutral zone is Nanny. Gets to the blue line before he's rubbed out by Hamilton. Hamilton the steal, gloves it ahead for Gerdukis. 2-on-1 develops. Gerdukis with Lodermeyer. Gerdukis toe drag. Shot is blocked by Malatesta. Had the right idea. Lodermeyer was not open. He had to go toe drag in the shot. It was well defended there by Malatesta. We stay 3-2. 7:29 to go in the third period. Stingrays have the puck in their own end. It's Tarek Hammond. Brandon Gignac waiting at the top of the blue paint to see which way he goes. Gignac takes a man instead, and Gottlieb, and an outlet pass from South Carolina is going to be called for icing. nobody home as they tried a home run pass, but there was nobody even near that one. 7:13 remaining. Updating that score in Orlando, the Solar Bears now on top of Florida, 7-2. Midway point to the third period there. Give that one to Orlando, so the Icemen need this victory to stay on pace with Orlando. But in the process, they can move 2 points closer to South Carolina and Indy in the standings. Stingrays win the draw. Gottlieb carries it out to the neutral zone. Askew from the red line, wrists it in on net. Williams sticks it into the corner. Man goes down for the Stingrays. Jacksonville collects the puck. It's Ake, outletting for Voyer. Up the left wing side, giving chase is Gignac. Will this be called icing? No, we will play on as the Icemen try to battle for the loose puck. Voyer got a piece of it, but not enough to maintain possession. Hammond feeds it to the neutral zone. Stepping up there is Cedarholm. Great step up. Feeding it for Voyer. Wrister on net, shot with purpose. Save made by Dubois. Rebound to the far side wall. Stick goes flying on the play. That was Ake's stick as the Icemen still have possession. Riker Killen steps up. He has the puck, trying to tap it back to the blue line. Curls with it all the way at the line. Now he gives it up. It's a breakaway for South Carolina. Chernichin in alone, forehand, and he put it wide. Chernichin put it wide. Anxious moments there for the Icemen. Chernichin was definitely being harassed from behind, made things difficult for him. He tried to deke to his forehand, but he couldn't put it on net as the Icemen get the puck back in their own zone. It is Bradford for Nazarian. Nazarian gains center. He'll backhand in. Hold your breath out there, fans. We still have 5:49 to go in the game, and the Icemen still clinging to this 3-2 lead. Puck is at center ice. Broken up briefly by the Icemen. Now they get it back with Michael Kim in control. D-to-D for Hamilton. Hamilton feeds Matula. Off the glass, looking for Saraceno. Gets it to the blue line. And a penalty coming. It's on the Icemen. Delayed call. There's your touch from the Icemen. A power play for the Stingrays. Holding is the call. Nick Saraceno, I believe, is the man going into the box. And it's time to bite your nails a little further. 5:25 to go in the third period. The Icemen lead 3-2, but they'll be shorthanded when we come back. You're listening to Jacksonville Icemen Hockey.
Ever wish we didn't have so many bank fees? Ouch.
We should get a free checking account at Community First. They even give you a cash bonus. Ouch.
Ever wish we had just bought a jar of honey instead of harvesting it?
Ow, bad bee.
Have you heard the buzz? Community First is giving up to $200 cash bonuses when you open a free checking account with direct deposit. Learn more at communityfirstfl.org. Community First. Love where you bank. NCUA insured.
Hi, everyone. This is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Poker Rooms. Experience the popular Vegas-style game, Fortune Pai Gow Poker. Both locations are now playing Face Up Pai Gow. It's more fun to play than ever. You could win up to $25,000 on a single $5 bet. Come play at either Best Bet location today.
The Icemen are down a man, but they have a one-goal lead. 5:25 to go in the game. Vital penalty kill for the Icemen. Nick Saraceno in the box for holding. The Icemen will send out Eric Bradford at center along with Derek Lodermeyer. Bradford wins the draw. Michael Kim circles the back of his net. He'll wrist it high off the short glass and all the way back behind the Stingray net. That's a great start on this penalty kill. South Carolina 1 for 3 with the man advantage tonight. The two defensemen for the Icemen, Trevor Hamilton and Michael Kim. Tyler Nanny at the red line, drops it back. It's Cole Yulee taking it to the blue line. Floric gets drilled by Hamilton as Michael Kim has it behind his own net, curls to his backhand side. Stripped away by Yulee, only to give it up to Bradford. Bradford will turn to his forehand and drive it off the boards all the way back into the South Carolina end. 1:22 to go on this power play for the Stingrays. Gerdukis is in deep, keeping the play down low. Killing off a few more seconds here. Gerdukis forces Nanny a little deeper again. Finally, the Stingrays regroup. It's Nanny at his own blue line. Gaining center, he is now onside on the right wing. Nanny curls, gives it up to Jacksonville. Can they clear it out yet? Bouncing puck, where's it gonna go? The Icemen get possession. Cedarholm on his forehand, he's got time and space. He'll wrist it off the wall and out. Wonderful penalty kill so far. 49 seconds to go on this power play for the Stingrays. Bradford is right back out there for the Icemen, along with Lodermeyer. Drop pass for Herbert. Herbert in the neutral zone. Deeks around a man. They are onside. Cooper has it on the left wing circle. On his backhand. He'll feed it to the line for Gottlieb. Still 30 seconds to go on the power play. And the Stingrays will set up shop in the offensive end. It's Herbert. Herbert, centering feed, deflects up high. It belongs to the Icemen, and clearing in the zone is Derek Lodermeyer. 17 seconds to go on the power play. A quick line change for the Icemen. Gottlieb behind his net for the Stingrays. Down to 3:34 to go in the game. Jacksonville leads 3-2. Dylan Stamen clears it in. Behind the Jacksonville net. We are onside. Teams are at full strength as the Stingrays have possession. Hillman can't pull the trigger on a shot. Hillman into the left wing corner as Saraceno is on the ice out there to help defensively. Cooper tries to center for South Carolina. Defended by Michael Kim. Cooper's wrist shot is deflected out to center ice. Gignac takes the body, hammers Gottlieb into the glass as South Carolina comes back into the zone. Mark Cooper going wide on Hamilton. He's by himself for the moment. Hamilton rubs him out on the play. Puck comes free for Voyer, who gets hit from behind. No call there. Puck squirts loose. The Stingrays have it. Hillman from the blue line. Shot is blocked all the way to the line. Held in there by Malatesta. 2:46 to go in the game. Jacksonville looks to clear. They can't do it yet. Trying to poke it away and able to get it out is Pascal Ake. Loose in the neutral zone. Gignac collects it. Can't gain possession, however. Stingrays come right back. Odd man rush, 3-on-2. It is Askew into the zone. Trailer is Chernichin. His wrist shot is deflected. Comes up high. Backhander on net. Williams with a save. Rebound behind the goal. Michael Kim falls down, looks for a penalty. He's not going to get one. Puck comes free for the Stingrays. Malatesta's wrister, it is blocked. Gignac cannot clear. 2:12 to go. Dubois is still between the pipes as the Icemen look for a steal. They have it. They get it out to center ice. Fans want a penalty call. They still will not get one. Another steal from Jacksonville in the neutral zone. They'll play it into the Stingray zone. 2 minutes flat to go. Jacksonville leads 3-2. Alex Dubois still in net for the Stingrays. We'll watch for him as the Stingrays have it deep in their own zone. Aaron Nazarian keeping the play deep in the Stingray end. Excellent work there from Aaron Nazarian as Gottlieb plays it up the left wing side. Played in by Novak. There goes Dubois as Jacksonville looks to clear. They get it back out. Goes all the way to Dubois, who came back to the net. And it's a good thing he did. The Icemen would have taken a 4-2 lead there. Instead, it's going to be a face-off in the Stingray zone. And Jacksonville down to 1:31 to go. Fans up on their feet right now. Face-off will be to the left of Alex Dubois. The longer it stays in the offensive end for the Icemen, the better off they are. Dubois still between the pipes for the Stingrays. Jacksonville out shooting South Carolina 25-15. And the difference right now, a goal from Derek Lodermeyer early in this third period. Stingrays win the draw. Here they come. Yulee to the red line. He'll clear it in. Behind the net of Williams. Extra skater is on as the Icemen get the steal. Trying to clear it away. Getting it to center ice is Saraceno, but he can't shoot towards the empty net. South Carolina digs it free. They'll play it up the wall. Trying to clear it is Herbert. Broken up there by Jacksonville. Trickles into the Stingray zone. No icing. We play on. Max Gottlieb circles the back of his net. Exactly 1 minute to go in the third period. Stingrays play it into the offensive zone. Hamilton tries to avoid a double team. He'll rim it around and out. No icing. It doesn't have enough steam to get there. South Carolina's on the puck. Gottlieb at his own blue line. Feeds it for Novak, who deflects into the zone. Down to 40 seconds to go in the game. Icemen cannot clear yet. Yulee with a touch pass looking for Gottlieb. Gottlieb playing it down low. Stingrays down to 31 seconds to go. Yulee with a drive. It goes wide with a heavy screen in front. Hillman looks to center. Broken up by Gerdukis. He'll play it to center ice. No icing again. Smart play by Gerdukis. Stingrays back in. 18 seconds to go in the game. Gottlieb into the left wing corner. Broken up there by Jacksonville. Stingrays get it back. Puck bounces over the glass and out of play. Clock will stop. 10.8 seconds to go. And the faceoff will be in the Jacksonville zone. The Icemen clinging to this 3-2 lead. Expect a timeout here from South Carolina head coach Ryan Blair. There is the timeout call. All it should take is a face-off win and a clear. It shouldn't be too much more than that. But that's easier said than done. As the Icemen still clinging to this 1-goal advantage. It's been a seesaw affair all the way. Jacksonville led 1-0 midway through the first period on a Pascal Ake tally. Stingrays tied it in the first, then South Carolina took the lead in the second, only to see Jacksonville equalize. Riker Killens made it 2-2 in the second period. In the third period, just 1 goal. It belongs to Derek Lodermeyer of the Icemen, redirecting a Jacob Friend shot pass from the blue line. That's your difference. Lodermeyer's goal at the 4:18 mark of this third period. And now Jacksonville is just 10.8 seconds away from winning this one in regulation against the Stingrays. Face-off is to the right of Charles Williams. Eric Bradford on the draw for the Icemen. Justin Florick for the Stingrays. Still waiting for the drop of the puck. It is down, Stingrays control. Gottlieb steps into one, blocked by Jacksonville. Oh, what a play. Puck is still loose. Bradford tries to clear it out. He gets it to center. Aaron Azarian with the block of the year. Aaron Azarian sacrifices himself for the huge block, and the Icemen have come away with the victory. 3-2 your final score. Credit Aaron Azarian with a block of all blocks in the closing seconds to keep that slapper away from Charles Williams. Team effort all the way from Jacksonville. They get the win in regulation. 3-2 is your final score. Derek Lodermeyer, the game-winning goal. Aaron Azarian, all marks to him, stepping in front of that bomb from Max Gottlieb and blocking it in the midsection. Kyle Kaiser coming back down from Providence with a big hug for his goaltending partner, Charles Williams, who played very well and was sharp when he needed to, as the Icemen get the victory tonight, 3-2 over the South Carolina Stingrays. So many implications in the Eastern Conference standings with this one. The Icemen with the win move to 29-23, 3-3 on the year. They move within 1 point of South Carolina in the standings. The Icemen also have 2 games in hand on South Carolina. As for the Icemen and other teams, Orlando won, so the Icemen stay within 4 points of the Solar Bears, but that's important. You don't want to lose ground, and they didn't. The Icemen got the victory. They stay within 4 of Orlando. Also, the Indy Fuel idle tonight, so the Icemen draw closer to the Fuel. Jacksonville is now only 2 points behind the Indy Fuel in the standings. Indy has played 1 fewer game, but the Fuel are slipping right now. And Indy is set to embark. They're actually in the middle of a 9-game road trip. They play in Fort Wayne on Sunday. They will have 4 games in Rapid City next week. Here's your 3 stars of the game. Here's Joe Massa.
Pascal Ake! Your number 2 star tonight from your Jacksonville Icemen. He got our 2nd goal of the night. Number 14, Riker Killens.
And they stay there, and they say yeah.
And your number 1 star of the game. He scored the game winner. Number 16, Derek Lodermeyer.
Your 3 goal scorers are your 3 stars of the game tonight. Appropriate there with Derek Lodermeyer, a goal and an assist. He is your number 1 star of the game. No doubt about it there, as he redirected in the game-winning tally early in the third period on a deflection of a Jacob Friend shot pass. but really so many little things led to this victory tonight for Jacksonville. I keep going back to the team defense, allowing only 15 shots all game long. Blocked shots like crazy. Eric Bradford with some shot blocks. The defense, Riker Killens with a shot block that he missed at least a shift in the third period because of that shot block, but none bigger than Aaron Nazarian with that blocked shot in the final 10 seconds of the game. And the Icemen let the clock wind down from there. Jacksonville and their forwards playing defense, that is just as important as the defenders playing defense. And a team defensive effort, really I think the star of the game as an honorable mention, along with your 3 goal scorers tonight. But Derek Lodermeyer is your #1 star, and the Icemen have defeated the South Carolina Stingrays tonight by a final score of 3-2 in the first of a 2-game weekend series between the Stingrays. So now Jacksonville has the chance to sweep South Carolina in this weekend set tomorrow, which could do a ton of damage to the Stingrays' hope. You get a weekend sweep over South Carolina, and you'd be talking about Jacksonville leapfrogging South Carolina. If they win tomorrow, they would be 1 point ahead of the Stingrays in the standings with 2 games in hand. I can also give you some very, very up to the second winning percentage stats, at least for Jacksonville and South Carolina, and for Indy for that matter. Jacksonville with the win, now a winning percentage of .551. South Carolina with the loss, now a winning percentage of .541. So Jacksonville has leapt over South Carolina into 5th place in the standings. Remember, this year, because of all the postponed games and not everybody playing 72 games, standings are based on winning percentage this year. Jacksonville has just vaulted South Carolina back into 5th place. Indy stays at .579. So the Icemen are less than 3/100ths of a percentage behind Indy. Jacksonville is 2 points behind the Fuel now in the standings. Indy does have 1 game in hand, but an Icemen victory tomorrow with Indy still idle, and at least from a points perspective, not winning percentage, but from a points perspective, the Icemen would draw even with Indy tomorrow if they defeat the South Carolina Stingrays for the 2nd time in as many nights. So lots of things positive for the Icemen. The only thing that didn't go their way tonight is the Orlando Solar Bears defeated Florida today, or if not a final, it's about to be. They are defeating Florida 8-3 with 1 minute left. So we'll give that one to Orlando. And the Icemen still very much in the thick of things as they are now 1-0 on this 5-game homestand. Again, 5 home games in the span of 6 days for the Icemen starting tonight. We'll do it all over again tomorrow. We'll do it Sunday afternoon and again on Tuesday and Wednesday evening. We hope you're here for all of them. If you're not, make sure you tune in to flowhockey.tv and, of course, on Mixlr if you just want to listen in. As Jacksonville gets their homestand off on the right foot tonight, they have defeated the South Carolina Stingrays 3-2 in regulation this evening on the heels of Derek Lodermeyer's game-winning goal. Again, Jacksonville with a win now, 29 wins, 23 losses, 3 overtime losses, 3 shootout losses. South Carolina with the defeat, 26 wins, 21 losses, 10 overtime losses, 3 shootout losses for them. Thank you so much to Gemstone Media for their work on the production. Thank you so much to our off-ice crew, led by Kate Truslow tonight to my left, and all of their help behind the scenes. Thank you to you, the fans, as always, for tuning in. This broadcast would be nothing without you. For that matter, if we didn't have you, why would we do a broadcast? But fortunately, we have you. And I love providing the play-by-play for you night in and night out for all these home games for the Jacksonville Icemen. Good guys are victorious this evening. Your final, once again, the Jacksonville Icemen 3, the South Carolina Stingrays 2. For everybody else involved, and of course, for Alex Reed, my broadcast partner inside the bubble, this is Arlie Johnson saying goodnight. Stay safe out there, everybody.